'Twas 5 days before Christmas, and the world was still in amok. But Dee Will had something up his sleeve that surely would not suck. From killer bees to OnlyFans, this was a hell of a year to be a Nicki Minaj stan. Toilet paper smackdown brawls in Walmarts, there was little to no respect. But hey, blame the government for the measly $1,200 stimulus checks. Here to shed a little bit of Christmas cheer and glee for the queers, this has also been the year of them big ass veneers. There's no ho-ho-hoing in the middle of a pandemic. The racial uprising this year was truly the worst epidemic. But hey, the end of 2020 may be near, so go ahead and get ready because Dee Will's end of the year review is here. And welcome back to another show-stopping, riveting, heartwarming, but shady episode of Goops Gags and Tea with Dee. I am your hostess with the mostest, Dee Will, and this is a very special holiday extravaganza episode. Wow, that felt good to say. I haven't said that intro in over a month, y'all. Hi guys, happy holidays. I hope everyone is having a fantastic season. Yes, welcome back. Yes, I'm back for another episode, y'all. This is a bonus episode. This is not the second season. Let me make that very clear right off the bat. There was no way how I could just ignore this season without giving my listeners a treat. So I definitely had to come back. And I had a few, maybe like one or two of my listeners asked me, was I going to do anything for the season, as in like the holiday season? I was like, no. But little do they know, I already had this plan. Like I literally had this plan even before the finale of the first season. So, I just had to, I had to pump fake y'all, whatever the case may be. So yes, I wanted to go ahead and do an end of the year review because y'all, 2020 has been a complete shit show. It has been, a very trying year for just about everybody. It's been really interesting to look at. To be honest, I feel like the death of the celebrity. Like I just feel. And I'm not talking about anybody in specific. I'm just saying like the idea of what celebrity is because child, they was acting so goddamn desperate this year. So anyway, listen. So this end of the year review, I'm not going to go through any of my segments from the season. So there's no all tea or shade. There's no Alphabet Club. There's no Write Me Bitch. This is literally just a few lists that I composed from the help of Google. The biggest headlines of the year, the biggest artists and the musicians, the biggest celebrities of the year. So that's what I wanted to do. So if y'all can clearly tell already, y'all, this is a very long episode. I think this is actually longer. I think this episode is going to be longer than the finale. So y'all go ahead and get y'all snacks. Listen, I'm releasing this 5 days before Christmas. So, I didn't feel like y'all was going to actually listen to the show on Christmas, but y'all can y'all can listen to the show while leading up to Christmas as my little treat to you guys. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first review of the year. Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop the press. Stop. There is no way that I can do an end of the year review by myself. Who can I call? Who is a messy, scandalous bitch who doesn't mind losing followers. Let me think of my social media influencer friends. Let me see. Ricky, no. Tay-T, no. 7. Who can I call? Oh, I know. Oh, messy bitch. Messy bitch. Okay, let me see if she answers, y'all. Let's go. Let's see if she answers.
Hello. Oh my God. Hi.
How are you? Listen, I know this is incredibly intrusive, but there is no way.
When are you not incredibly intrusive?
Listen.
Adam.
Listen. Let me just put it out there. There is no way on this planet that I could do an end of the year review, spectacular, gagtacular, holiday special, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas extravaganza without one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. How are you?
First of all, I'm honored. Second of all, if you had not, we would have just had a lot of beef, like more beef than a grocery store, ma'am. And let me just tell you, we've had real problems. You'd have gotten removed from the will, everything. But I'm very glad to be a part of this. If I wasn't, I mean, obviously, you know, there would have been problems.
Of course.
Very, thank you.
Of course. You're welcome. For the people who don't know and don't recognize this voice. Okay, y'all, so it's layers to this, okay? Number one, he is undoubtedly the fan favorite of season 1. I want y'all to know that the top 5 episodes are the last 4 episodes, right? And then it's the episode that we did together, which was months ago. So I want you to know that there was no way that I could do this without you.
Well, I love your listeners. Most of them. I'm just joking.
Are you?
No, I love everyone except a few of the people that write in. Some of them. There was one girl's name I can't remember because I wanted all of the smoke with her, but I don't remember her name. But no, even her. You know, Merry Holidays
and all of that, right? So,
yes,
Mr. Anthony Black. No, listen. You change your name, your pseudonyms every other day. What are you going by today? I don't even know. Who are you? What's your name? For the people who have no idea who you are.
I'm the artist formerly known as Mr. Anthony B. I'm Anthony Black, Mr. Anthony B, Anthony V, like all of the above. Those, it's the same thing. It's not like I'm being like, today I'm Regina, tomorrow I'm Renee.
So you don't have alter egos like Nikki, no?
I am not Roman Zelensky today.
Martha.
Oh, Nika tomorrow. The whoever else she said.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, so thank you for bringing me on the show, everybody. Thank you for listening and giving him all these plays and supporting him and his dream and his goal. Keep this bitch focused and keep her doing this shit so we don't have to fight.
Please, okay, listen.
Keep her on the straight and narrow. Do not let her let go of this dream.
Because Lord knows it's been a rough couple. Listen, my last episode, the season ended a little over a month ago. And I've kind of just been like chilling and relaxing and just breathing and just, enjoying my time with me and my men. And just soaking it all in and spending time with my family via Zoom. So I actually realized when I was listening back, because the thing is that before I called you, I listened back to our old episode, Mask for Mask, right?
Yes.
And I realized that I did not give you the opportunity. I did not give you an icebreaker. We went straight to it. Listen, all the other guests got an icebreaker and got all this good stuff. But you didn't get one because I already know you, so I just felt like I didn't need to.
But low key, we are the icebreaker. So
to be honest. And so for that, with that being said, not only did I wanted to give you a icebreaker, I wanted to give you 2 icebreakers.
Oh, you know what?
How do you feel about that?
Double the fun, double make gum. Let's go.
You're so disgusted. So which one do you want to do first?
Okay, so I'm down with I don't care. Just surprise me.
I love
I'll take surprise me for 500, please.
All right. So which one do you want to do first? Do you want to do the holiday so gay breaker or the Holigay so icy breaker? Which one do you want to do first?
So that sounds very like Mr. Anthony B or Anthony Black. Like, it's the same damn thing.
It's the same thing.
So can we just, you know what? I'm going to do the Holislay So Gay month of May, whatever you said. Let's do it.
You're going to answer and I'm going to answer too, because I just
okay.
perfect opportunity.
Yes.
First folks to answer, because I feel like these questions I don't know.
Okay, perfect. I support this. Let's go.
So, what's the best or worst Christmas present you've ever received?
Best or worst? Best or worst? Best or worst?
Okay, can I go first then? Because why do you think? Okay,
please.
So the worst Christmas gift I've ever received in my life, I was a child, let's say between the ages of 10 and 12. And I received a multiplication chart, but it was in the shape of an owl. And that year I wanted a Nintendo GameCube so bad, but instead I got a multiplication table in the shape of an owl. And I sit here at 29 years old and I still remember vividly how I felt about that.
Somebody call CPS. We got an abuse case.
Listen. No, granted,
HRS, please.
Now, granted, it was because of not having money. Listen. I grew up in a poor. I grew up in a very poor family. Okay.
You sure it wasn't the poor? You sure it was the poor, and it wasn't just that you just didn't know how to add, bitch? Because they might have been trying to help you. Be like, bitch. No,
it was literally. To be honest, that entire Christmas, it was only school supplies. Now that I really think about it, it was like a composition notebook, loose leaf paper. Like, I swear to God, I swear to you, this is literally what I received. It's so sad, but that was to me, as a child, that was the worst gift I've ever gotten in my life.
Oh.
So, best or worst?
So for me, one or the other, right?
Yes.
I mean, best, honestly, I would have to say, any year as a kid, my parents, they did their best to get me great Christmas presents when I was a kid. And you know what? I really appreciate it. And that's just so beautiful and wonderful. Obviously it came with a lot of trauma underneath the presents.
I feel like this is bullshit.
I'm very excited.
What's the real answer?
No, that's my best. Now I'm trying to say the worst. Okay. I mean, the worst. I don't really remember getting bad presents. I guess I would say I was dating someone before Christmas. We broke up before Christmas, but he threw my shit out of his apartment that I was staying with him in Miami Beach. He threw all my shit in the hallway of his building apartment one night. It was a few weeks before Christmas, and I lived in an Airbnb after that during Christmas that year. So 2017 was a fun Christmas. Living in an Airbnb.
Stop it.
With this man threw my shit in the hallway. Yes, so that had to have been the gift that just kept giving, to be honest. Like an eviction from the person you're living with. Yeah, so it was cute.
Number 2, because I'm only going to do a few, right? So who's your favorite queer celeb?
So I feel like they've... I'm going to go ahead and say Dee Will, because I feel like all the other ones have disappointed me and I hate them all. So I'm going to be honest.
Well...
all of them are trash. I mean, maybe the females, but I forget about them when you say... Not females, sorry. This is tough. All of... You know what?
Unpack that. Why is it tough? What are you talking about?
It's not tough. It's not tough. It is not tough. Let me not say that. Non-male identifying queer celebrities. I forget about them sometimes. Fuck, that was so hard to include everybody.
So ridiculous. But my favorite queer celebrity clearly is Lady Gaga. 1000%.
How is she a queer?
What do you mean?
Now, I thought you meant that their sexuality is queer.
She's queer. What do you mean?
Is she?
Well, let me go back to my video because I need to see you.
Is she Nicki Minaj queer or
no? She really was with women. I don't think Nicki was ever with women ever.
No,
ever.
She was never. But no.
Gaga literally says all the time she's been with women before. All the time. She said she would marry a woman, but a woman has never. I
believe that.
Popped in.
Well, okay. If that's the case, then I guess. I don't have one. I'm not going to lie because I feel like I just don't know what people be saying and I don't believe in people anymore. So
not Santana, not Lil Nas X, not Titus Burgess. I might be fucking up his last name.
Who and Kimmy Schmidt. I loved him on Kimmy Schmidt, but
not Todrick Hall, not RuPaul. Like, come on. not Karamo.
So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that alone. And I'm gonna step away from the vehicle. No Billy Porter. I know that was next. No Jussie Smollett.
Yes. Oh, clearly.
Listen, can I just tell you about Jussie Smollett for 2 seconds? Because he used to be Bay. So here's the problem with Bridget. Yes, because I saw this movie. Oh my God, what is it called? Hold on.
Is it called The Skinny?
Thank you.
Of course.
So I saw The Skinny, which obviously had my other bae, who was on RuPaul's Drag Race Canada, who everybody hates.
Yeah.
So Jussie Smollett, I saw him in there. I was like, oh my God, like I'm like, girl, like I cannot. And then he like had this fucking like, oh my God, like literally like the staged.
Allegedly.
So Jussie Ann Smollett had an alleged staged situation. And let me just tell you, after that, I have trust issues with queer celebrities in general. But I'll say shout out to the non-male identifying queer celebrities out there.
Oh my gosh. Real ones?
You guys rock.
Janelle Monáe, because she's non-binary. She identifies as non-binary. And her weird ass, I can definitely believe it.
Okay.
So
yeah, she's cool.
You are such a shady bitch, which is
no, I love her. No, I'm happy for her Peter Pansexual. Go off, ma'am. Go off.
Pansexual or non-binary? Which one is it?
She's pansexual.
Oh, I thought it was non-binary. Okay. Sorry.
She is.
Sorry
Peter.
Sorry for putting that on you. I'm literally about to take off my shirt. Like, it's that bad. All right. So the last one, because I'm ready to get to the mess. Like, I'm literally like shaking. Okay.
Let's get to the mess. Get to the mess, please. Yes.
Let's just end it with a nice, cute one before we really get dirty. What are you thankful for this year?
Oh,
y'all, he just sucker punched this mic.
I just moved my arm and the whole thing just did an electric slide out of my face. Okay. So what am I thankful for this year? I would say, obviously, I'm thankful for surviving COVID-19 because I lived through having it. So
wait, you what?
I lived through having COVID-19, madam.
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Listen, you open that door.
Yes, I had COVID. Y'all. Listen, I was a COVID girl, COVID queen.
Oh my God, you were so funny. And how was that experience for you?
Horrific. It was absolutely physically terrible, but also emotionally and mentally terrible. Very thankful to have had my awesome partner with me through that, because I probably would have jumped out of a window. But I am just very thankful to have survived that. And I think what I'm most thankful for this year is how much mental clarity I have gained, in regards to like people and just like my own mental health and how I'm observing people and their impact in my life. Like that's huge. I'd be looking, I'm like, girl, I would have noticed that shit pre-2020, but now I'm like, oh, that's gaslighting. I'll take gaslighting for 500.
Oh. Ooh. So thank you for sharing that information. And to be honest, this might be really ignorant for me to say.
Well, I mean,
let me preface.
You're in a safe space. You're in a safe space.
Fuck you. Okay. But I don't know, but and you let me know, right? Because you just let the world know that you had COVID, and wait, why? Well,
it's funny. You're like, you let the world know that you have COVID. I just came out. It's like my coming out. Like I came out.
No, I came out. One of the icebreaker questions, but I was like, I don't want to ask that. But my thing is, what do you think is the difference between people saying out loudly that they got or had COVID compared to, let's say, for example, another infectious disease without me saying anything.
Here's the deal. It's the same thing that keeps people from saying, I mean, on a certain level, right? There's obviously levels of the shit, but it's the same thing that keeps people from disclosing or feeling comfortable disclosing STIs or HIV or what have you. And it's stigma. My biggest thing about not telling people about COVID is number one, I didn't feel like having people be all of my shit. Like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, bitch, you don't ever fucking check on me. Ho, fall the fuck back and fall out of my DM. Try to bring me some damn soup. Ho, go somewhere. But also I was like, there was a stigma with it because I feel like people assume you're a COVIDiot who's out here not wearing masks and going to like a fucking gay rave or one of those fucking whatever they call it, a circuit party with them hoes called. I'm not a circuit girl, so I'm just no. But I mean, I'm like crazy about that, but it's about wearing masks and stuff. But the thing is, it only takes one sneeze, one door handle, one, you know what I mean? And I'm a psychopath about it. And I got it. So, but there is stigma behind it because you'd be like, I don't want to tell people that I had COVID because I don't want people to assume I'm out here partying or, twerking, busting it open for a real one that I don't know behind a Walgreens or wherever. You know what I mean?
I feel like you're being shady right now. I feel like you're referencing something that happened years ago, but I'm not going to go there with you.
I don't know what you speak of.
Oh, that's fine. All right, so we're just going to listen. I'm not okay. So let me answer the question. Is what am I most thankful for? To be honest, I am thankful for the little bit of sanity that I have left.
You'll have a dab. A dab will do you.
Because I feel like this probably was. You know what? Very interesting year for me. One of the most hardest years ever in my life. Mm-hmm. But then because of so much loss, right? Death, right? But yes. Also loss in relationships, friendships, the people that I felt like would have been in my life forever.
Your brand started over, ma'am.
Right.
This year. Did it not, or am I wrong? Am I wrong or am I wrong?
You Bessie bitch.
I mean, a new podcast, everything.
Yes, yes, you're right.
That's huge.
Right about that. And the thing is that for the people who don't know, yes, I did have another podcast and it did end earlier this year. But because this year has been so long, it kind of felt like light years ago, but it was literally this year.
It feels like it was 10 years ago when I had last heard that. So are you ready? Okay, listen, I know you are a music aficionado. Crackhead. A music crackhead. Let's call it what it is.
So listen, I'm so sorry to be screaming at y'all speakers. Listen, y'all already know what it is. Listen, y'all heard 30 episodes of me literally screaming in your
correct. They know that. They know the motherfucking tea. Right. They know the tea. They know the
right.
Tea. Hold on, I'm closing my door because I didn't realize that this call was going to happen. So I'm just gonna. You caught me off guard. So let me just close my bedroom door really quick. 1 second.
Go ahead. Y'all. I've never listen. This is what happens in real fucking time, y'all. This is real time.
This was so off guard. I'm sorry. Like you be catching me out. I'm in my Snuggie. Now this is a long sleeved hoodie Snuggie.
I'm definitely going to put
soft. I love it.
Listen, after I edit all the sweat off of my face because there's no AC in here, I'm definitely going to upload this to social media. I'm letting you know that right now. Thank you.
Oh well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
In that case, let me put my hood up. So the library is open.
So let's go ahead and get to the end of the year reviews. So up first, we have your favorite, Miss Ariana Grande. So before you go into your soliloquy of her and your haikus and other literary devices and things, I think that Ariana Grande has a really pretty voice. I believe that her album was okay at best. I believe Dangerous Woman. Wait, is that the album with God is a Woman? Is that the album? I'm sorry. Listen, I'm a casual listener, not even a casual fan. I'm a casual listener of y'all can see his face. I'm a casual listener of Ariana Grande.
I'm gonna allow you to continue spewing out your hatred, and I'll tag in when it's done.
I don't hate her, but I just feel like
this sounds like hate speech to me. So you just let it out.
I just feel like I like I like the song. Do you know all the titles of the song? So, like do you know all of them? I feel like no.
Yes, I mean, what? Okay,
Ariana
what?
Positions. Hold on.
It's Ariana. First off, it's Ariana. Second of all, it's positions. Do you mean the song positions? Do you mean 34 plus 35? Do you mean
No. Okay, keep going.
Just like magic? Do you mean
I like the
motive? Do you mean
POV? Her best.
Oh, POV.
Yes.
POV is one of the most beautiful like ballads that we've heard in ages, in years. It has been we have not gotten that from a pop star, R&B star in a very long time. I dare say it.
Can I pause you right there? Miss Ariana Grande is not an R&B girl. I don't listen, this album was not R&B. I feel like she dabbled in R&B prior to Positions. I do not feel like, yo, it is literally about to think.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I need to actually get comfortable because now I'm getting a little warm. So first of all, let's rewind for 2 seconds back to the moment where I never said she was an R&B girl. What I said is that none of our pop stars, none of our R&B stars, none of our country stars, none of our rap stars, none of them have given us a ballad like POV. It's been years. I said in years. When was the last ballad that you remember that you say, oh, because, obviously Whitney had them. Whitney had them. Yeah. Whitney, Celine, Mariah. Then, okay, we're like, okay, everybody else is, Monica had like one or two.
Why would you go from them greats to Monica?
Monica had like a, she had something. I know she did. And Brandy had Have You Ever? Monica had Angel of Mine. So they were kind of the hold us. You're right. They were the hold us over girls. They gave us.
Don't do that. Rihanna have a couple of beautiful ballads. Don't do that because Auntie was that girl.
Hold on. Now, there's a difference between being that girl and being that girl. So that girl, where you're going to say this ballad can hold its own right underneath Celine, Mariah, and Whitney, I think we're never going to give Rihanna that. I think we gave Brandy and Monica a moment. And I think Ariana had a moment with POV. I think Gaga wanted a moment with all of her ballads, and it just never hit.
That's not true. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
When I lay down to pray.
Listen. But
come on.
That was number one, though. But the girls loved it. The girls loved it.
A lot of things are number one, though. Cardi was number one. Also, let's not go there. But also, I will say Beyonce had Halo, right? It's one of those, remember those walls. You just know. It's like, here comes that ballad that used to make you cry at one point in your life.
So it depends on how Ariana take cares.
Ariana.
Wait, what is her name? What am I saying?
Ariana. You're saying Ariana. Which I used to make the same mistake before I had the respect. Before I had the respect.
I don't want to be on here sounding like an idiot. So is Ariana or Ariana?
It's Ariana. And she is a Florida girl, so let's not even go there. Because first of all, yes.
That hoe not from Italy?
Her family is.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay.
So she is a Florida girl. Like, there's just so many different things.
Are you being funny? Wait, are you really? Wait, are you serious? She's literally
from like outside of Orlando, like someplace.
Wait, are you serious?
Where is she from? It's from.
Is she from Pahookie?
No. Girl.
Listen, you're from in the middle of nowhere, Timbuktu, Florida.
She's from Boca Raton. She's from Boca Raton.
She's from Boca?
South Florida. You're rude. You're nasty and rude right now.
From Boca?
So anyways, now that you have stepped down from the soapbox that you tiptoed onto, I appreciate it. I smell what you're stepping in. I respect it.
Okay.
This is your platform, so I'll let you have your moment.
In summary, what do you feel about Rihanna for the year?
About who?
Miss Grande. How do you feel about Miss Grande? How do you feel about her? One word. How do you feel about Ariana?
So we're not going to do that. But what we will do is we will increase that word by just a little bit. And I will just say,
the floor is yours.
To me did not knock me out of my socks when I first heard it.
Okay.
And I will be very realistic as a fan about her and say, I am not, she and I have a close relationship, right? She doesn't know it, but I do. And she's my spirit daughter. And I get it. There's growth that's happening. I don't love the hentai situation. Like the whole, I'm like a baby amateur, but I'm sexy, but it's kind of like anime. Yes. I don't love that. And I've talked to her about it, but listen, kids are going to do what they do. They don't listen to mom until it's too late. We'll talk about that. But this album had a lot of growth. It was very low key. I think it was a project where she said, I want to do what I want to do. I want to make this type of music for me. I want to make it for the people that liked me, and I'm done. Period. On point. Period. Blank. I'm done.
Okay.
And it has a lot of great bops on there. I will say it's a great album to just play through. Some songs do sound very similar. I will give you that. But she didn't do this for anybody or to try to appeal to an audience. This girl has been around. Let's just go ahead and talk about for 2 seconds. She has been out dropping album after album since 2013. Wow. That is a longevity for a pop star in this era, in this day and age. Because like the Demis, the Selenas, like those girls, they couldn't. Right. Not with this consistency. She's had 0 scandals. She's had 0
cake, the donut or whatever.
She licked a donut once, and everybody was like, imagine if she was a male. Never would have even.
Disgusting. Did she do that during COVID? Like, who does that?
She did it in 2013 when she was like 23.
Oh, anyways. She did it then? Yes. Oh, okay.
2013, yeah.
Well, she still had red hair?
Yes, it was right after the red hair. It was right when Yours Truly first was released, you know?
Gotcha.
So she's given us, I think, 4 or 5 albums now. Mm-hmm. She did a world tour where multiple children were killed in a parking lot during a bombing outside of her concert that killed tons. I think it was like 100 plus people, maybe. Children died. And this girl got out 2 days later, did a tribute concert to raise money for the families, sang her heart out for those people, and kept the tour going. And then you fast forward, a year? The love of her life dies of a drug overdose.
Mac Miller?
Mac Miller.
Wow.
They were together this whole time.
They
were together this whole time. I think it was a year or 2 years later, because he was with her at that concert when the bombing happened. Mm-hmm. That's how close they were. And, you know, she had gotten engaged to a new guy, you know, and Pete Davidson, who's a fucking dick. And then her, you know, fiance, imagine you move on and you try to say, I'm going to do something for me. You find this new guy, it's a whirlwind romance. We're going to get engaged. And then the love of your life dies. And then you still got to keep putting out music. You still got to continue a tour. And then you break off your engagement with this new guy. And then he goes on Saturday Night Live, everything, just making jokes about you. This girl has been through a lot. Wow. And she keeps making music consistently. She said, I'm not going to be out here with the Kardashians or all these hoes. If she had a drug overdose or if she had a breakdown, we didn't see it. So I will say she is a professional.
Right, and she's a Nickelodeon girl. She's a child star.
And she is a consistent professional.
Well, she was a child star, right?
Yeah, exactly. She's the consistency is something that I say needs to be applauded throughout it all, because half these hoes haven't gone through half of that.
Okay,
and they out here.
Applause in for little Ariana, Miss Grande.
Thank you. You're welcome. My sermon is available right now. Here's online. Meow.
Okay, Miss Ariana Grande.
I'm done with that. Everything else will be short, I promise, guys.
So, I did that purposely because I know his...
Get it out of the way.
Please do.
Get it out of the fucking way.
So, second on the list, we have Miss Megan Thee Stallion. She is kind of a controversial figure for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
She didn't have a nice summer. Scandal galore with the short guy. I'm not going to speak of him. He's the man who should be not be named by goddamn Voldemort.
Oh, Megan. Megan. Megan.
I can literally see you thinking.
Oh, Megan.
I see your face.
Megan. Oh, Megan.
I think that I love... Okay, so I think there's a very clear difference between like Southern rap, right, and Miami rap, right? Yes, Miami is in the South, but I do not believe that we are Southern, because there's a very clear difference between Meg Thee Stallion and the City Girls, right? The City Girls is next, okay? The City Girls is next, right? I'm going to sound like a huge fucking hater this entire episode, but fuck it. Fuck it. I personally am not a huge fan of Megan Thee Stallion, but I do recognize her je ne sais quoi. I do recognize the fact that she does have it.
There's some star quality. There's some star quality.
Yes. Her ass is kind of like her friend. Listen, every time I go on her page, the first thing I see is ass, right? But that's, you know, she can do what the fuck she want to do. Same thing with Lizzo, to be honest. And she's after the City Girls, y'all. But anyway, so I feel like Meg Thee Stallion had a great year. She was on a song with both Cardi and Beyonce. They both won number one, right? Yes, they both won number one this year. She got a few awards. She been performing her ass all over.
She's nominated for tons of Grammys.
And she's probably going to win one, because that's just, whatever. And she's a cute girl. Do I like body, Fuck no.
I'm saving my sermon, guys. I'm just let me just.
No, but I don't. But the thing is that when you think about women, well, in today's female rap catalogs, I feel like at least one of female rapper have like a dumb, I don't want to say dumb, but like kind of like a silly song. And I feel like this is her silly song, like her anthem, party anthem song. I feel like Nicki had a few of them, but the one that comes.
This is her silly hoe. Or stupid hoe.
Yes. Or even Anaconda. Just dumb for no reason. Just, silly, nice video, shaking your ass. I think that this is. That's that for her. Do I like the album? Fuck no. See, now I don't feel no type of way about that. What's the name of the new album?
The Good News.
Don't do that.
Good news.
You're an asshole for that.
But good news.
But I can't take away the fact that she did have a good year. She did have a few cute singles, but I hope that next year is a better year for her. What do you think? What do you think about Meg Thee Stallion? Oh God.
Megan. Megan. So I was a person who discovered Megan on I saw Instagram, and there was this girl that was, looking a little thotty, sitting in like a recording studio with a whole bunch of fucking dudes. And she was rapping these bars. This was a few years ago. And she was like, rap. I'm like, who is this girl? Like, her shit be like, it kind of slaps, And after that, we kept seeing like these basic promo tours of getting her name out there, where she was, hitting all these radio stations and doing all these freestyles that would just snatch my edges off everybody. I was like, girl, like, and it's funny because I totally understand like there's differences in regionally with rap, right? Yeah. So like Miami is very like a suck a dick, bitch. Sit down, hoe. Shut up, bitch. It's very like you're being cursed out. Oh, like Miami female rap is very like you're being cursed out by someone.
Yes.
It's very like, have a seat, bitch. And then you have New York, which is New York rap is all about flow. So like Nicki is like very like, I'm be flowing, whatever. And we have like Malibu Mitch. You have your, Foxy Brown was all about flow. You have Lil Kim who was all about flow. Even Remy Ma, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like those hoes, they had like their flow. I think that Georgia was very, kind of screamy. Nobody cared about the female rappers from there. Sorry, Rashida.
City Bob.
So then Texas is a new market when it comes to like female rap, because we had like the UGKs, kind of like that 3-6 Mafia sound where the guy's like, I was going to the store. And they be talking, they kind of like talk their way through it, like Slim Thug and all of that. So then Megan is up here like, I'm going to the store because my name is Megan, and I going to the, and you're like, okay, that's fine. Like I get it. Like there's no the finesse isn't really there. It's very country. It's very it's very like punchy. Like she's like, I'm going to the bell, and you're like, okay, like turn up. But I will say that there was a difference, and I think there was just, I wish there had been more cohesion to like, what Megan really showed us she could do as a person doing these freestyles. I wish that we could have seen that with the body as a work she put together. Because for me, the first thing that made me fall in love with Megan was Big Old Freak. Big booty, big old cheeks.
Yes.
And I like that. But there's been nothing that she's done, in my opinion, that has measured up to that. And I will just say, nothing has shit on.
No, Savage was kind of cool. Savage was kind of close to that. I think so.
Okay.
And that.
No, that's fine.
That's
fine. No, that's fine. I support you in that. Okay. Savage was cute.
Okay.
I'm a savage. Yeah, but Big Old Freak, she was like really just like talking her shit, but it was such a smooth, like it was storytelling, right?
Yes.
Like she was walking you through going to a party with this guy that she took home with her because he was her booze they didn't know. It was like this whole like, bitch, you smooth as fuck, and she had like these samples of like these R&B songs we knew, like the bitch had the whole package put together. And then came what was that thing, that mixtape thing she put out, which was interesting. I like that one song. Well, that was Tina Snow, but then there was another one after that, Fever. And on Fever, there's only one song I like, which is Running Up Freestyle. Running up them bands, trying to bow till I foul. See me with your daddy, that you know we at the mouth.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She said, I don't, and this is when that whole album, I didn't, or that whatever that was, Fever, I didn't enjoy it, but I enjoyed that one song. And that one song was so strong to me that I was like, okay, because she said, I don't even chase liquor. Why would I chase a nigga? He said, I should be nicer. I said, your dick should be bigger. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, that was a bar. That was a bar.
When I tell you, she was,
that was a bar. Good for
that
her.
whole freestyle was like, I was like, Megan, I had chills. And then, you know, it was a whole year of just playing around or, you know, with her record label. I mean, there was a lot of shit happening, right? She was talking about all the drama. I think maybe she got caught in it and then the good news came out.
Which was,
and I don't know if it was good news. I feel like it wasn't bad news, but it was just interesting. It was like, it wasn't even interesting. I feel like it was just like news I would have swiped by, just scroll by. And I feel like Body Yaddy Yaddy is, and I don't mean to sound rude, but I have, listen, I'm just going to be keeping it stack.
I just read her.
It is the worst chorus I've ever heard in a rap song in my entire life of living on this planet Earth. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Can you imagine how it sounded for her to do the acapella of that in a studio? It would have been like, wow, bitch. Yaddy 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 yaddy. Cardi makes better hooks than that. And Cardi, she's like a poetry reader. I wouldn't call her a rapper, but she reads words that rhymes.
Reader.
She reads words that rhymes together. I don't think she's a rapper.
Okay.
Because there's no style or flow on that. I'm not going there with Cardi because she is a fun person, but we'll go there in her segment. Yes. But Meg, I mean, in Meg, in a nutshell, let me just shut up and just say Meg, no. And WAP, get that shit out of my face.
Oh, we're gonna save that for Cardi. Please, I can't listen. I feel like
Meg, no one, not Meg. I'm done, and I'm tired of hearing Megan just being like, I'm running up my pussy, but your nigga like my pussy, he like my pussy, he like my pussy. My pussy make him go, my pussy, my pussy. And I'm just like, and I'ma hit you. And I'm like, you need to stop talking about violence, Megan, because we already saw what really goes down. So let's not do it. Let's not go there, Meg.
Oh, you're getting
because what I'm saying is
I'm gonna put this in the promo.
Not saying that she's scary. No, I'm not trying to say Meg is scary, but bitch, we know what happens when violence really happens. So I don't know if we need to keep that narrative going in our music. You know what I mean? We know what really happens. We got to call the police. Like things are going down. Like, girl, Black women are the most unprotected. I agree. So at this point, like, I don't want to hear about her running up on no butt. Girl.
Oh my gosh, wait. We can't go to the next person without me saying I feel like her best line ever was run up through your nigga house like the Tomb Raider. I don't know.
I'm running through your nigga house like the Tomb Raider.
I don't know what song that's on, but she said, that line.
She said he's a pass around nigga. He's a hot potato. And I was like, and those are the little gems that are in there, but somebody is fucking with her shit. I don't think it's her. I think it's the label and what they want out of her. Because there were so many, even if she just takes those freestyles, because you know what's crazy is before this album came out, like before she got shot, like she was after some award ceremony, she was outside of her car and did a freestyle over like a Biggie beat or something. It was like after a big award ceremony last year.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And the freestyle was so fire. I was like, ooh. And I think it was her way of being like, I'm still here. I still got it. Then the music came out and she's like, my pussy out. Pussy out. And I'm like, oh, Maggie.
Texas listeners, please. He's not making fun of your dialect accent.
No, I love Beyonce. So listen. And I love Beyonce before.
All right. Okay. Okay. So
I like her before the shock therapies. But anyways.
So, Megan, I hope that you have a fantastic 2021. I hope that you leave the Grammys with at least one Grammy, because I do, even though I am not necessarily a fan of your work in general.
Find your footing, Megan. Find your footing.
I believe that I can't take away the fact that you are a talent. So that's what I'm going to say. And
no one can twerk like that. So
fucking knees made out of fucking vibranium? Are you fucking kidding me?
The knees gonna come back to haunt her ass one day.
Listen. All right,
she's only like 24, so I want to see her knees at 31. I want to talk to
Meg is 24?
23, 24, 25.
One of those, right? But anyway, so let's go ahead to your favorite rap duo.
She's 25 now.
The City Girls. I'm gonna let you go first.
So guys, first of all, okay, City on Lock. Listen, can I just tell you, oh my God, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, City on Lock.
Start from the flea market. Okay. I think that's what they first video when they sampled Kaya.
Let's talk about the City Girls as a group and as women, right? For 2 seconds. Yeah. I want to talk about their strength, their resilience to actually do a bid, right? For like go in for like a real felony. Like you was really on that shit. And have one person carrying a group, right? then that one person gets pregnant. Gets pregnant while she's carrying a duo on her own for over a year.
Right.
For them to have come back with Act Up and to have created an actual anthem, because honestly, I didn't know if it could go up from there, from before that. I was like, meow, like we probably won't hear from them again. You know, after I'll Take Your Man, which that was even my favorite. Where the Band's At was my favorite. That's when I fell in love with them. And obviously, and then they had to come back from scandals because those tweets came out from Young Miami saying she would be Holislay if he was gay, because there's just a lot of ignorance there. And she wrote it when she was 17.
Gosh, that was this year.
No, that was the year before.
Oh, I got it.
That was in 2018. But I canceled them. But I mean, I'm just saying, as women, they have bounced the fuck back from everything that's been dropped in their face, including like children, arrests, and they still have maintained at least the appearance of being best friends. They look great. And then when I didn't know what because I mean, Girl Code was good, but let's be honest, it wasn't like mind blowing. However, City on Lock, which came out this year, I figured out what their lane is, right?
Right.
I found their lane and no one can touch them on this.
At all.
City Girls, they're puns.
Okay.
Now, wait, and it's interesting because everyone says, you know, Nicki, Doja, they've got the pen, they have the entendres, they have the puns, they have the
flow.
They have the flow, which they do. City Girls have the funniest fucking lines.
Yes,
the lines are so ridiculous.
Yes. And it's not even
said,
about the finesse of it. It's literally just, they just say it. They just out. Oh God, wait, are you?
It's Young 305, ready to knock a bitch out her slides. He ain't fucked, but he tried. Drop Summer now, we outside. Now, Summer is her daughter's name. And I just was like, bitch, drop Summer now, we outside.
Oh,
listen,
I never caught that.
When she said, and the songs, she said, there's a guy basically who's talking about being a drug dealer. And she goes, you know, if you really in the kitchen, pay a bitch tuition. And I was like,
to be honest, you know it's so crazy.
And I was like, no, you keep going.
No. So, you know what's so crazy about my introduction to the City Girls is what I was referring to earlier is I'll take a nigga or whatever the video that was in front of the USA flea market.
Yes,
right?
in Miami. Yes,
RIP flea market. Right. They sampled the Kaya beat. And the only way I knew who they was is because back then, yes, I'm gonna keep it a sec with y'all. Years ago, I was a fan of Kaya blogs, right? I was a fan of her blogs, and I remember her going on this huge tangent about these literally her work. These from Miami who's sampling her.
Who could literally purchase Kaya's whole catalog with the money they made?
Listen, hello.
This year alone.
Easily, right?
This year alone.
So I was like, wait, what is the City Girls? And the thing is that she kept saying those little City Girls, and I thought she was just calling them, you know,
the girls from the city.
Yes, those girls from the city. And I like quickly, I was like, no, these girls are really called the City Girls. So I listened to the music and I was like, oh, they're cute. They're cute for what it is. And then I quickly realized, oh my gosh, they are baby Trinas. This is exactly what this new movement of rap needs. And then I instantly fell in love. Now, my critique for the City Girls is a bit different than Meg Thee Stallion, only because I feel like Meg Thee Stallion is super talented, right? And this is not to take away from the City Girls, but I feel like, you know what? Y'all know what it is. I feel like it's ranks, right? And I feel like, you know, with female rap, of course, Nicki is at the top. And then number 2, you have like the Dojas, and then the 3s. I'm talking. The 3s you have, you like everybody else, right? So I believe that the City Girls are kind of like on that 3rd tier of ranking. So when they come out with the foolishness of songs, I'm just like, I don't critique them as harshly as I would Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah,
City Girls are not out here battle rapping. City Girls are not out here saying they're lyricists. They're not out here saying they're rappers. They're saying they make rap music.
Right.
And I think there's a difference.
And I can take that.
I don't know who, and that's the thing is it takes teams to make songs. It takes teams to make music. So obviously they're not writing everything on their own. Clearly, but the fact that they have enough taste, have the right creativity and what's that thing called? Like the foresight to see that this is what it would take to build a great song. I'm going to let this represent me. To me, says I'm going to go ahead and they have the ear. I'll put you in on it. Because in City Girl, Pussy Talk was probably one of my favorites off that album.
Love.
I didn't think Pussy Talk was going to be such a big hit as it was. I knew I loved it, but I didn't know if the world would love it. Boy, this Pussy Talk English, Spanish, and French. Boy, this Pussy Talk euros, dollars, and yens.
Wait, can we sing that, bitch? I don't end up taking me off the motherfucking podcast, girl.
Listen.
I'm gonna mute that. I'm gonna mute that damn first.
Well, listen, when she said, here goes. And this is just one of the many things that I love. And I will shut up about City Girls, but just listen to this brilliance, okay? Boy, this pussy bilingual, antisocial. listen, girl, listen. This pussy bilingual, antisocial. This pussy don't mingle. Don't go broke, or this pussy going single. Ho, 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 Percy Turnham, Kris Kringle.
It's like, how could you not love that? I love the style.
She said, listen, she said, spend $1 million with this pussy, you could get a week. I ain't talking about dinner when I tell him eat. Boy, this pussy worth a felony. This pussy going places. Pussy niggas never be. Nigga told me this pussy made a better me. I feed a dog ass nigga pussy pedigree.
Poetry.
And that's the thing is it's this poetry, it's this humor that is unparalleled because nobody is hitting you with line after line after line. If you sit through, and I challenge each listener who's not a City Girl fan to listen to a City Girl song, any of them.
Yeah.
And just sit through a whole verse and you will be hit with so many one-liners that could be your MySpace quote if you were a thought in 2008. And it's like, girl.
Right.
But that's unique. No one is doing that right now.
And the thing is that if someone else was doing what they were doing, I would feel like, wait, why? Why are you not pushing your pen harder? But the brand that they created allows for them to say allows for them to say English, Spanish, and French in the most ridiculous manner ever.
She said, JT said, cop me baguettes, make my, not baguettes. She said, cop me baguettes, make my, and I was like, well, baguettes rhymes. I'm into it.
Right. They can do no, to be honest, other than
they can do no wrong.
Homophobic and transphobic slurs on Twitter, I feel like they can do no wrong.
But they bounce back from that even when they do. And they just opened up at the Pornhub Awards. So, I mean, I just think they are just have to have proven that they can do literally anything.
You literally sent me that fucking link with the sex store.
In the sex store.
Playing with fucking dildos.
You know how they talk. She'll be like, I'm like, what did you say?
So, City Girls, I feel like 2020 was a very cute year for y'all. I feel like at this point, y'all can literally only go up from here. And
only up.
Y'all have the formula and literally just keep it going. Stay out of damn jail and stop with the fuckery and the bigot tweets. That's my only critique. Stop with the bigot.
Wait, who's next? Because I'm trying to figure out who else you got on here.
Okay, so this list is long. So after the City Girls, we'll
speed it up. I won't go into such tangents now. Okay, there's only one girl that I will go off about, and the rest I'll slow down on.
So I wanted to go to one of my favorite people, Miss Lizzo.
Oh.
Wait, pause that. I wanted to go to Miss Lizzo. I'm going to keep this really cute, short, and brief. I fell in love with Lizzo this year. And I remember on my last episode, the finale. On the finale, I know I said somewhere in there that I went to her concert last year. Hell fuck no. This year was so goddamn long. It was this year, but it was before COVID. God. It was literally before COVID. It was like in January.
Wow.
I went to her concert earlier this year and fell in love. Such a performer. You know those artists that, after every other song, they stop and literally just talk to the audience as if they're like actual human beings? Loved it. I feel like I was on her fat ass slap. I loved it. I loved it. And I only call her fat because I'm fat too. And I can fucking do that. Y'all skinny fit bitches, don't call her fat. I'm talking to you, Anthony. God damn it. But anyway,
I'm happy for Lizzo. Good for her.
Oh, you a bitch.
No, I'm saying good for her. I feel like she's had a year that is, she's just been playing her flute and counting her money and like being on TikTok and shaking her ass. And I think good for you.
I also believe
I want that life.
She had a bit, I don't want to say scandal, but just recently last week, she was just in the blogs about her. Do you know about this, about the detox thing?
And she said, listen, I detox and I'm fat. Fuck you all.
Exactly. I love I loved it because she did not. So if you're listening to this and you don't know what I'm talking about, so Lizzo was out on vacation during the month of November, and she was eating a lot of Mexican food, a lot of trash ass food. Not saying that Mexican food is trashy, whatever. But I'm saying these are her words, and she just wanted to detox from all of the liquor and the beer and the not so healthy foods, and so she decided to literally detox. She put it on social media, and everyone thought that she was getting a goddamn BBL and a goddamn liposuction, and she was going to be the fat queen that we all know and love, right? So she came back and was like, no, I'm still a fat bitch, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I love you, Lizzo. She definitely did get a few Grammys this year. No, she did. She 100% did.
She won one or two too, I think.
I think she won two.
So good for her. Good for her. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of her music, but I think it's okay. Pop? No, it's okay. It's good. It's good. I don't think she's an amazing singer or an amazing rapper, but I think she's an amazing energy. She's an amazing energy.
We're not entertainer, but energy. Bitch, that is a read. Well, an amazing energy.
I think Lizzo is an entertainer as well. I just don't think she's a rapper or a singer, the best rapper or the best singer, but I think she's a great energy, she had that same song circling around with us for 5 years. That fucking Truth Hurts came out in 2017, but won a Grammy in 2019.
Yeah. Right, that's insane.
2020 or whatever. 4 years later, it was still on the radio. So that says something about you as an artist. So congratulations. I'm done.
Right. So in closing, fuck you. Good. Fuck you. Whatever. But so Lizzo, you had a great year. I feel like you had an amazing year. And clearly 2021 is literally only going to go. I'm going to say that to the end. And I believe that she's also going to win more Grammys next year. And you're definitely on my fave list now. And that's all I have to say about Lizzo. So moving right along, listen, I definitely have this list, but I'm jumping all over the place because I'm grown. I can do what the fuck I want to do.
Correct. And some of these hosts, I don't even know. Some of them, they probably rag. You probably don't even need to go there because some of them don't even deserve the people of this year. It's girl, bye.
So going along with the theme of artist musician of the year, I feel like Miss Doja Cat is
shut up.
Definitely up there. I cannot believe I'm done. Doja Cat is everything. Here's the problem with me, right? Is I get very passionate and I don't shut the fuck up. So what I'm doing right now on my phone What are you doing?
is I'm setting a stopwatch.
Oh my God.
So when I get to 35 seconds talking about Doja, I'm going to shut the fuck up.
What?
Okay, so let me press start. And we're off. Doja Cat's pen is untouched. I think she's one of the most talented young women that we have coming up in the industry. She is a pop star.
We don't understand what you're saying, bitch. Slow down.
She is a pop star. She is a rapper. She is a lyricist. She is a poet. She is a creator of music and of moments. And I think that she is going to go very far. She's got so much versatility. Yes. I think she's improved her wig game so much. I think she literally is so versatile and she could do anything.
To be honest.
And to me, I think just stay out of the fucking blogs if you want to. My thing is this: if you want to,
that's why black people don't trust her.
Correct. Black people also don't trust me because I'm gay. So fuck all that shit. So anyways, with black people, they're not my target audience for people of trying to win over straight black people. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Cancel me if you'd like. The ones of you that are on board, that's great. The ones of you that aren't, I don't have time for it because for the same reasons that they didn't like her before she even went in that chat room for being weird and being different are the same reason that we will look at a lot of these blogs that are on social media and find the comments will tear us to shreds just for being queer, black, and there.
Yep.
So I don't even want to go. They're not my target audience. The people I'm trying to win over because it's not going to happen.
I'm putting that tangent in my promo.
Okay, good. Because what's that? Preach.
Please.
Because that same energy that white people put into black people back in with all the racism, black people project that shit back onto the people within their own race that they feel like are different or maybe a part of the problem. So I don't even got time for that. But I will say that Doja is just so talented, and I think that the sky's the limit for her. Her music, if you heard this most recent album, Hot Pink, it's fantastic. But Amala, the one before, Deluxe, quality. And she's just, I just don't even have words because I think she is probably my favorite on the watch performers, musician, she's my favorite right now of everyone.
Above Ariana?
Yeah, let's not get crazy.
Oh, okay. So it's Ariana and
Doja Cat.
Doja. Okay.
And then the artist that formerly was Beyonce, like the retirement.
Okay, so we can talk about Beyonce next. I have a lot to say about Black is King or whatever she released during the summer. I don't know what it was, to be honest. She released something.
Me either. Me either.
So my critique on Doja, I feel like the last 6 months of the year have been fantastic for her. I feel like literally just in the past, let's say since August, September, October, November, December, the past 5 months, to be very specific, the way she and her team or whoever, she literally performed the exact same song.
Yeah.
5 different ways.
5 million different ways.
Really blew my mind when she did the Say So rock version or whatever you would call it. Come on.
It was It was Say So. That was just insane because it sounded so different.
Paramore,
that's the versatility.
Evanescence, Blink.
She gave me Paramore, and I've been waiting for Paramore because no one's doing Paramore. No one's doing it.
She speaks to my creativity.
She is the child
doing.
Yep.
The norm, right? Going outside of that box, right?
Listen,
and literally doing what the fuck you want to do, and that speaks to me. That speaks to me.
She is Nicki. She is the generation born of that 100%. Nicki Minaj. Which Nicki Minaj was born of the Little Kim and Foxy Brown era, and then it just kept trickling down to where we do even more of whatever the fuck we want. We could still produce music and not be in the shadow of fucking men. And I think Nicki was trying that, but she knew that the doors hadn't been broken down yet, so she needed Young Money in some ways to kind of establish that camaraderie, with getting her album out there and stuff. I think that she did have to kind of be friendly with these guys, but she talks about it. She's like, I want to be that bitch, but I can't because I got to be nice because when he does it,
times are different. Yeah, but times are different. Yeah, so
she's like, I'm a bitch when I do it. So I think Nicki also she didn't need Wayne, but I think it helped make her more palatable as a bomb ass bitch.
Yes.
Whereas Doja is coming out with no men.
Yeah.
Doja said there's no crew.
Don't really need that.
Because Nicki paved the way.
Nicki did it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kim started it. Nicki picked up where she left off, took it even further, and then Doja is saying, "I'm gonna do this without any men. I'm gonna be a weird." Black girl who's a bad bitch, who is a lyricist, who gives you poetry, gives you drama, gives you vocals. I'm gonna do it all. Because Doja can sing a little bit, low-key.
She has, and I know I said this on my show before, and I'll say it again.
It's a nice voice.
I truly do believe that she took the essence of Pink Friday, which is Nicki's first album, and she exploded with that ideology.
She branched it out.
Print. Yes. Well, 1,000 print. Wait, not the Pink Print album. No. I'm talking about Nicki's. No. Not Pink Print. No.
Yeah, that's not get crazy.
No. I was saying like her blueprint, not that the Pink Print.
No. Yeah, I get it. She did take it, branched it out, and then she said, "I am going to make it weird."
Yes, because Nicki was weird too, right? I think she was.
Nicki was weird, but Nicki had that street side that she felt like,
right.
And I feel like there's a part of Nicki that really is that street side, but I also think there was a part of Nicki who felt like she had to keep that around, that street side, because people said, "Give it to me, we're black. Don't get too weird. We're black now. Black people don't like weird shit. Don't get too original, bitch. Stop. Pink wig, thick ass, giving whiplash, bitch. Don't get crazy.
Anyway,
you better rap about gutting somebody in here, because otherwise we're uncomfortable."
Listen, rapping somebody coughing in the bow. Listen,
because that's why they don't fuck with Janelle
Monáe, the pansexual.
Yeah, that's why black people be looking at her sideways, because they're like, you're getting too weird.
So Doja Cat, just like I said,
love her.
Doja Cat is going to be just fine. Once again, if she don't, hello,
she got it.
Hello.
She's got it.
Okay, but just making sure. Okay, so Doja Cat is going to have a great year next year. As long as she stay out of the racist chat rooms and listen, continue to be weird, girl. It is what it is. Like, you got your fan base. You're going to be perfectly fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, love her.
Okay, so without looking at my list, right? Is there anybody that you want to speak about, or do you want to go into Beyonce right now? Are we ready? Are we ready to talk about Beyonce for just a quick, brief?
Yeah, Beyonce, the artist formerly known as.
Oh, God.
I think there's two different Beyoncés, and we need to acknowledge it. We need to accept it, and we need to be okay with it. There was bad bitch Beyonce, who was the perfectionist of Christ, of God, who said, I will be the most perfect performer, who will give you mountainous projects that will knock you out of your fucking car seat. I will be this bitch with the perfect hair, the perfect body, the perfect vocals. And then now you have Beyonce that has 3 kids and says, okay, fuck all the noise. I'm gonna wear my natural hair with some extensions. I'm going to, I don't care what my body looks like. I don't care what my weight looks like because it's been fluctuating. And she's like, I don't care. She's going to get on a fucking Zoom call during the Billboard Awards with a high bun, looking like she just smoked, like she ate 3 edibles in a fucking like hoodie, basically. She showed up in a hoodie on an edible with her hair, her natural hair in a ponytail with barely any makeup on and said, Chloe and Hallie, I'm so proud of y'all. This is the new Beyonce. It's 2 different people.
Right. Yeah.
We cannot expect.
She never did this 10 years ago. Never.
Everything has changed. And I think it's because she knows she did it all. So she's like, how much higher can I go from here? So now I always want to focus on my kids and like, you know, throw on a couple pounds, do what I want to, do whatever the fuck I want. Lose it, gain it.
To be honest.
Gain it, lose it, do whatever. You know,
legend and an icon. So she can do whatever she wanted.
And her voice has changed. It's still amazing. Don't get me wrong, but the octaves are lower and childbirth is proven to change your voice. So it's a lot deeper. And you know, there's a lot of the screaming that she used to do back in the day. It's not popping anymore, you know? So I think she's like, I'm done. And she's been singing since 1997, singing her ass off since 97. Like, give the girl a break. It's 2020. Beyonce's been around. Girls' Time was like 1994.
Oh, girl, you are a stan child. You are going.
So it's like Destiny's Child was 1997. Jesus. You know, so it's like if she wants to have a moment where she wants to take a breather, let her.
Wait, did your man just do something? Yes.
No, my boyfriend just came in here and I handed him my empty glass. I was like, hi, refill.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Champagne.
Oh, I'm drinking Red Bull.
Champagne from a campaign.
Listen, I'm letting y'all know that we're drinking. Listen, I can't drink liquor, but I'm definitely on my Red Bull tonight.
He's drinking something. No, but I have the best boyfriend in the world, and so he's amazing. So he's the best. Where's your drink? Oh, you weren't gonna say. You weren't gonna say.
He's going to be on. He's going to be on this episode. I'm not editing this out.
Huh?
Y'all, this is real time.
You what?
This is real time. Yes.
Oh shit! You can eat.
What did he cook?
So what did you cook, babe?
Listen, this is what happens.
He cooked salmon. He cooked salmon with mashed potatoes.
Oh, that's cute.
Dee, can you say hi? Can we say hi? Sure. Dee, this is Andres. This is my boo.
Wait, I've never met him. I've never met you. Wait, do he hear me?
Can you hear him?
I can barely.
Oh, he's like, I never met him. Oh my God.
I've never met you before. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Wow. Listen, I'm going to put this in my show. Is that okay? I need you to sign off on something.
It's going to be on the show. Is that okay? It's fine. Sure. It's okay. Listen, I'm just thinking. He said I should have done my hair. Listen, no, not visual. It'll just be audio.
Just audio.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, just fuck it. Yeah, audio.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, side note, really quick. So we both, my boyfriend and I have very different cultures, right? Mm-hmm. So he's Peruvian, I'm African American, and so we are learning a lot about each other. And it's really funny because I'm like so passionate about like American pop stars and like certain music and stuff, and he does his best because like he loves like comedies and sports, and he likes music a lot, you know, but he's not like he's not going to write you a fucking dissertation about the way the song made him feel and like the transitions of this artist throughout their career. He's not doing that. But I will, and he'll sit and just try his best to like listen, and he'll just be like,
that's so adorable.
Because I'll just be like, listen, so how many times have I like yelled at you for not yelled at you, but just been like, when you don't remember Doja Cat, the name.
You're obsessed with her.
Hang on, what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going to pass the mic. We're just going to go there.
No, that's fine. I love it.
He is obsessed with Doja Cat.
Oh my God, the accent is everything.
It's ridiculous.
Everything. Get in here.
What? He's obsessed with it.
Okay, how am I obsessed with it?
Like ridiculously obsessed with it.
So it's Doja Cat, and who's the other one I get mad at? You don't remember? Gabrielle Union.
Who?
Gabrielle Union. See? Every time.
Gabrielle Union?
Whenever I'm referencing her, because she's like my spirit person, he'll be like,
I didn't know.
And I'm like, Gabrielle.
She's beautiful.
Then I say, bring it on. And he's like, got it.
There you go.
Aww.
Yeah, he is Peru. Well, you could say it.
Well,
he's from Peru. Where are you from?
I'm from Peru. I'm from Peru, South America.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so adorable.
It's a little different culture, but I've grown up, in the States.
He loves Shakira.
I do love Shakira, although
course.
she's been giving me weird vibes lately.
She's been giving weird vibes lately, yes.
Wait, did you see her new music video?
Yeah, he said that she's been giving him weird vibes.
Yeah.
I love this.
I don't know exactly what she's doing, but go off, sis.
Yo, listen, I know that y'all cannot physically see this guy. Oh, wait, I want him to hear me. Yes. Now you're officially on the show. You're officially. Listen, I want y'all to know that, y'all, this is real time, real life. He literally just put his boyfriend on the show. Impromptu. So, listen, before you give the mic and the headphones back to Anthony B, is there anything you want to say to my listeners? Anything at all? Anything?
I don't know. His father here.
It's okay. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Well, of course, Anthony is such a fantastic boyfriend.
Is he?
He is.
Really?
Of course he is.
Oh my gosh. Does he give you everything that you want?
He gets excited all the time whenever he sees me. It's like, who does that?
Oh my gosh. Is he annoying?
Like, at first I didn't understand. It's like, why do you like me so much?
Oh my God.
I literally asked him to that.
Verbatim.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Listen, but why though?
This episode quickly turned into Ayana Fix My Life. Listen, I'm about to fix both of them. It's right there. I love it.
I mean, honestly, like after, a year and some to keep the same energy, it's fantastic. But really quickly, keep it on the trend of music. Hold on, Anthony. Hold on. Listen, you're a huge fan of Shakira. What did you think of her and J-Lo's performance earlier this year at the Super Bowl? I loved it.
Did you like Shakira's a little bit more than J-Lo's, or was it equal, or was J-Lo better?
The thing is, like, I feel like, like the J-Lo, we have seen J-Lo. Like she got that achievement award or something on MTV.
Yeah, she did. I remember. Mm-hmm.
So it was very much that. Like I was like, okay, all right.
Oh yeah, she did get the Vanguard. She did get the Vanguard when she performed all of her music, right? So
so I don't think they gave us like time for like to miss her a little bit. Instead of Shakira's been around for a long time, she kind of focused a little bit on like Latin America for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So just on iTunes after the performance, Shakira, there was like 4 or 5 Shakira songs that they were like ranking in the top 10 on iTunes.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. And where was J-Lo?
None of them. Wow, she was not on the top 10.
Okay, listen, I'm about to sound
no one wants to hear J-Lo's thing.
No, we've seen
Nobody wants to hear
She's been there,
I'm about to sound like a cliche fan, but I feel like my favorite Shakira song is "Hips Don't Lie." Call it whatever you want to call it.
2020, wasn't
that was 2020.
Oh my God, that was this year. That is part of the year of the recap. That was 2020. Yeah. I thought that was like 2 years ago.
Wait,
no, that was the Super Bowl. It was
the
this
Super Bowl
year.
was this year.
No, that's why I just brought that up. Hello, I
oh my God, that just hit me in the face.
You are ridiculous. Okay, I don't want you on the show anymore. Your man is definitely like he's taking over. I don't want you here anymore. Thank you so much. Listen, okay? Listen, I love Waka Waka. I love, don't make me like, Beautiful Liar. Yes, I'm about to take it way back. I love what she did with Beyonce. I love, hold on. Let me think. Hold on, y'all. Because Shakira was not on my list, but now that I'm thinking about it, I love I really do. I love Shakira. I love what she does for the community, for the Latinx community. I love it.
I mean, she's been a thing, like for sure. Like she synced on I want to say 3 World Cups, and that's worldwide.
Oh wow, that is even bigger than the Super Bowl. Yeah,
and that's every 4 years.
Oh whoa, I didn't know that.
So she's been relevant through all the time. Maybe not a lot here, but definitely worldwide. She's been relevant enough to like sing on all of these events. So I think United States got to see her perform. Like she's been doing that on the World Cups, and so I think it was a great way to showcase her.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at this. I love it. Thank you. Okay, listen. Okay, hold on. Okay, so listen. I want y'all to know that they are one of my favorite gay couples. Wait, do you hear me, Anthony? Because he's like, okay, they are one of my favorite couples ever of life. And wait, is it okay? Wait, can he share his social media with everyone or no? Is he allowed to? Because listen, you're going to share your information with us. So can he share his information with us or no?
Sure.
What do you mean?
His Instagram.
I don't care. I mean, it's private. I think
private.
mine
Okay,
is
never mind.
It's private, so they're gonna have to get
follow me, like followers and stuff.
Oh no, but I didn't know it was private. So no. No. Listen, because my listeners are rabid animals. Okay.
Nope.
They're despicable. So no, y'all not. Y'all gonna have to listen to this voice. Yeah, you have to envision how he looks. It's okay. He's already off the market anyway, so it doesn't matter anyway. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And listen, anytime. Come back on the show. I love it. Thank you. I want to do a rapid fire for these last couple of losers, right?
Okay, yeah.
What do we think about Lil Nas X?
Don't care. But I'm happy for him. Keep going out. Do what you got to do.
Wait, you can't do... Okay. Listen, I know I just said rapid, but no. No.
Lil Nas X, I mean... Listen, I think that the charisma is there. I think that the platform is there. He's having a moment. I'm excited. I wish that there could have been a gay singer when I was his age. It would have been fucking phenomenal. A gay black. I mean, I think it's great. I think, you know what? If you're going to use that to propel you forward, I think maybe you should take a step back and do something for that culture as well. Mm-hmm. So that's all I have to say on that. And, by the way, good luck with James Charles and your relationship.
Oh, my God.
Because I saw that video of them doing a tutorial. I can't.
Did.
I'm giving Lil Nas X too much right now. I think he's great. I support him. He's knocking down barriers. He's brave. But as an artist and a talent wise, like, it's just a no for me, dog. So
I kind of agree. And the thing is that I might get a lot of slack for this, but keeping up with the whole gay rapper pop star thing, let's segue really quickly to Saucy Santana. I believe that the spaces that Saucy Santana occupies, I feel like is the spaces that we think. Now, granted, hold on. No way or no shape or form am I comparing the two, because clearly one is mainstream and one is not. But I believe that it can be debated that what Santana is doing is, and I'm talking about knocking down boundaries and things, because the thing is that he has interviews with BET and he's being interviewed by all these black
that would not, which is strange,
right? Which
very weird that they did that. Very weird that BET did that. Yeah,
he's so stupid.
Very weird.
Even Lil Nas have not gotten the spaces, the things that.
I don't even know if it's that he's gotten it or if he's turned him down.
Ooh,
let's just go there I don't know if Lil Nas was jumping at that opportunity to do a lot of black shit.
Is Lil Nas a rapper?
Because no, he's not a rapper. Lil Nas is a music maker. Okay. I'm not even calling him a rapper or a singer.
Let's go to the next.
And the little bit of work that I've seen him do with like the white queer creatives, I'd love to see him dabble with black queer creatives as well.
Because just we have so many. To be honest,
because there's so many, and we don't have the voice, and we don't have the platform. So if he can go on that guy's show that does the word association, and he can go on, Ricky Thompson, and if I see that same energy put towards black creatives who are doing things in Lil Nas X, good for you, sis. What you got next, girl?
So what do you think about Chloe and Halle?
Chloe and Halle, good for them. Keep growing up. You have beautiful voices. Don't let puberty stop you. I think it's really funny that, Halle is like the gorgeous, like sweet, shy one. And then Chloe is finally getting comfortable about showing her curves off and showing her silhouette. She lets us know every chance she gets that her waist is on 0 and her butt is on 100. And I live for it. And good for her. Own your sexuality. Don't let Beyonce bully you. If y'all want to cut them dreads, cut them. And good for you.
Oh my gosh. And I will say that they really, alongside with Doja, they've really their musicality, I feel like, is unmatched. Especially
it's unmatched. No one's there
because
no one's there.
Same songs.
Yeah, and their performances this year, were absolutely breathtaking. They were amazing. I think with Chloe and Halle, they're establishing their own lane. I think that they are forcing it down our throats, and we are having no choice but to take it because they have the talent to back it up. I think there are some girls that have done some weird, quirky kind of stuff like that, but they don't have the vocals that Chloe and Halle have. And Chloe and Halle are hitting you with Destiny's Child vocals with some SZA weird shit. You know what I mean? And that I think is awesome.
How do you feel about her little? I don't know which one it is. How do you feel about whichever one it is? Little Mermaid. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so that you knew where I was going.
Yeah, Halle doing the Little Mermaid. Yes. I know. I knew where you were going. I think it's great. I'm happy for her. I think it's going. I hope she can act, and I think it's great for.
She sounds like a Disney princess.
I think that it's great for inclusion and for Black kids to be able to see a Black woman being a Disney princess, aside from Brandy 33 years ago.
And to be honest, I don't even know why Little Mermaid originally was white, because she was clearly in the Caribbean, because all of her friends was like Jamaican and stuff. Like
literally
had a Jamaican accent.
They let you know that they only wanted the Black characters to play animals, and they were a crustacean before they could Little Mermaid should have been Jamaican.
100%. So I think that's the route they're going. It's like, okay, clearly this should have happened.
She going down to the water. She should be.
Oh my gosh. All right. So wrapping this up.
I'm a dumb bitch. Okay.
I'm gonna leave my favorite artist of all time last, because why the fuck not?
Let's get there though. Let's just get there, because I'm ready for her.
Miss Stephanie, the Lady Gaga, Germanata.
Oh, Gaga.
So, listen, I'm not sure if you knew I was going to say her name, but...
No, I thought you were going to say Nicki Minaj.
Oh, fuck, I forgot Nicki. Okay, so we're going to go Nicki. No, Nicki's not my favorite artist of all. Anyway, so Gaga released earlier this year, I think she released one of her best body of work since her earlier years. I am a pop music super fan, and this made me feel like 100 pounds lighter. I feel like this was back in 2009 and 10 when she was busy hanging herself on the stage with fake blood, and she was popping out of eggs on stage. Like, this put me back into that. But what I will motherfucking say is that I feel like that hoe ain't promote a fuck thing. She did one motherfucking appearance.
I have thoughts. I actually have thoughts on that.
Okay, so what do you think?
Here's the thing. Lady Gaga is a person like Beyonce, to where you have to accept that she's not the same person anymore. She's Stephanie now. Yes. She's Stephanie Germanata.
Yes.
So obviously she still has the music chops. She can sing, she can create. But she's not in the same place as trying to create this whole era as a pop star. She put on her glasses. She got her new lips, her new nose, her new everything. And she said, what I'm going to do.
Don't do that.
That looks great. I support her, but let's be honest. And she said, I am going to put all my efforts into getting America through COVID-19.
To be honest.
And she really put her energy into that. And that's so commendable and respectable. And she's not the same girl. She's nothing to prove. Gaga did, this is going to make some people mad. Gaga did what Madonna did in it took Madonna. Some of the stuff that Madonna did in 10. Correct. Yeah. Less. Yes. What Gaga did in 4 years was like 10 years worth of work of Madonna. Let's just call a thing. Right. Because from Gaga from 2008 to 2002, when things went down the hill.
Girl, don't do that.
2013. Relax, so let's look. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 years. Yeah. She really dominated and was in the beginning of social media really blowing up, and was making music with Beyonce, and she was doing what it took Madonna ages to do. So granted, Madonna created the fucking platform, and she walked so Gaga could run. Right. But Gaga ran, and Gaga said, I'm gonna take what you did, but I'm gonna add vocals onto it. She said, I'm gonna be an actual singer and an actual pianist, a classically trained pianist.
Don't forget it.
She said, I'm gonna be all of this.
Yes.
And I'm going to dance like you did.
Well, yes. A little better. And then break my hip. And then,
better.
yeah.
So, Gaga owes us nothing, but I do wish she promoted this album. But then again, I think I'm also stuck in the ways of wanting so much more for people than they want for themselves because I think they're already done. And I think she said, I owe you guys, I don't owe you anything, but I want to give you great music. I'm going to do it and I'm going to walk away. Yeah. You're going to get 2 videos, 1.5 maybe. You're going to get one.
Stupid Love.
Rain on Me. I'm so done with Rain on Me.
911.
Hate it. Can I just tell you 1,000 doves, 1,000 doves, 1,000 doves, 1,000 doves. Whatever. I'm over it. That song is just whatever. I'm over
doves. It. This song was Elton John.
Elton John. Oh. Replay. Are you? I'm over it.
Alice.
Like, replay. Alice. Listen. My name is Alice. Come on. Are you joking?
Wait.
Whatever.
Okay.
She just gave us.
Wait. So listen. So Lady Gaga, you're my fave girl. Listen, I literally grew up with you. I was 18, 19, and I'll be 30 next year. So girl, you did what the fuck you had to do. And wait, Anthony's literally rolling his eyes.
No, I was doing the math, bitch. I was like, you must have been like, that's so interesting.
Right?
You are at a very interesting generational place because you really did grow up. Like the girls in high school, when you were in high school, the girls were Gaga and Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
That was me. And I was in college when those girls were coming out. Like I was after college when Nicki and Gaga were making
music. Bitch, are you 40? I mean,
2008 was my like third year in college. Fourth year in college.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I graduated high school in 2000. I graduated high school in 2005. So I saw like a crime, like I saw this thing about Crime Mob, Nuck If You Buck's 20th or not 20th anniversary, something like that. And I was like, oh my God, Nuck If You Buck was a moment for me because it was brand new when they were recording it in a garage. That was the song. 2005 was a weird, like A. Marie was that girl. Sierra was the brand new. Sierra performed at Grad Bash when I was a senior in high school. Like they were like, oh, that new girl Sierra's coming. I'm like, she does that song. Yeah. And so for me to hear that, you grew up on like Gaga and her prime, right. I mean, I think that's iconic. I think I missed out because I was in the in-betweens. Like Beyonce had already been out. All the girls who were that,
I like these girls like Nicki and Gaga because they were the pinnacle.
The girls who were that girl when I was in high school are no longer that girl. I mean, Beyonce. You know who's the only person who was brand new then, and we didn't take her seriously. Rihanna. Rihanna did the other Grad Bash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rihanna came out with Music of the Sun or whatever in 2005, and I was like, who is this girl? I'm like, she's cute with a big forehead. I was like, she's okay.
I got a headache. I have a fucking headache.
So yeah.
But anyway, so thank you so much for
go off, Stephanie.
Beautiful album.
She's in retirement, but yes.
Fuck you, Gaga. And whenever COVID stops tap dancing on the world's lungs, I would definitely love to go to your Las Vegas residency once it opens back up again.
Fair.
All right. So last but certainly not least.
Yeah. Onika Mirage Petty.
Miss Onika Tanya.
Onika Tanya Mirage Petty the third. Yeah. Girl, I'm over
Basically. Where do we start?
Tumultuous. Last 3 years of her career have been tumultuous. They've been a roller coaster for her. Us, the Queen album was an era I want to pretend never happened. Yeah. The wigs, the husband, the scandals, the brother, the mother, the brother, the husband. I mean, when you are, Nicki Minaj, let us never discount what she's done, right?
Ever.
Because she broke down a lot of doors and is an icon in her own right. Mm-hmm. But girl, we take into account you marry a man who was a convicted rapist. Okay, maybe whatever. Okay, right?
Oh, God.
You marry him a year after your brother gets convicted of raping a child.
Oh, God.
And your mother speaks out in support of your brother, and you speak out in support of your family. And then your ex-boyfriend, who you were dating during that time, comes out and says that you were supporting all of them during all that time. It just doesn't look good, right? And then your whole album, the press run for that album wasn't listen to my music. It was, this is why I'm mad and fuck all these guys and fuck all these people that had shit to say about me. It was a revenge press tour. It wasn't a listen to this album, let's build a great album press tour. And I think that was what undid her, because I don't think we like drama and we like pettiness. People don't like when that is everything that you have to give, and you're a woman and you're a black woman. No one wants to hear that. I'm sorry. And Cardi was in a very happy, perky place where people liked her. No, but here's the thing. Cardi was in a place where people really liked and enjoyed her, right? You don't make beef with America's sweetheart in that moment.
Yep.
Because it's not going to look good for you because you've already been around for 10 years at this time. People are going to say you're bitter, even if you're not. Because you know what is my best reminder of this? And these two people, very different age difference. But if you remember, and you were obviously younger, but Whitney Houston was that girl.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Mariah Carey came out and people started saying, putting them against each other.
Oh, of course. I mean,
what did they do? They wore the same dress to the VMAs or the whatever the Grammys, came out and said, you guys think we're divas, we hate each other? Haha, look, we love each other. And they went and had a seat.
A moment.
Because everyone was saying, hey, Whitney, Mariah's that new girl. She's going to knock you out. Even if they had beef, they said, let's be strategic about this. We're not bringing this to the blogs, nowhere. I'm not doing a press conference. I'm not going to do a press conference where I'm going to allude to you. I'm going to say, focus on the music. And after that, they did a duet together. And it was for the Prince of Egypt. And people loved them.
Once a week. At least once a week.
Especially this time of year. And it's like, people loved that. And I think it put everything to rest. And even if they hated each other, no one had to know. And we stayed focused on their music as individuals. Nicki lost the focus on her music because we focused on the beef more because Cardi was the girl of the moment. And it's like, at that point, it's like, you sabotage yourself, and it sucks.
And through all of that drama, what I will say is that one of my favorite moments from her last era had to be, no doubt, Queen Radio.
So Queen
Harriet Tubman walked around with a nice fucking shiny
You think Harriet Tubman walked around with a nice fucking shiny wig on her motherfucking head so she could bring slaves to freedom? I think that everyone finds their lane, right? I think that Nicki Minaj has the lane as being a lyricist and being a rapper, right? But there's another lane when it comes to being an entertainer from almost like a Tiffany Pollard standpoint, but not being quite as... Well, she's just as dramatic. I think she had a lane in that, and I'd wished that she'd done more with that platform than what she did in bringing on, because she just was bringing on problematic people. She's like 50 Cent, Kim Kardashian. And I'm like, sweetie, these are people that are making you look, people want to hate you. You're making them hate you more.
Even more, right.
Like what should have really happened, right? If she wanted an iconic moment is to not do the shade, to bring Cardi on Queen Radio.
That would have been a moment. That would have
been an iconic moment that would have lived on more than that award show where Cardi, just being the bird that she is, it was reactive, a knee-jerk reaction to being a bird from the streets. It's what you do. I believe that Nicki antagonized it. I know Nicki did. I know Nicki. Nicki's petty. It's her last name now. But Nicki,
I'm so mad she did that. I'm so mad she married a man with a last name Petty.
Me too.
I'm so mad at that.
And Cardi fed into it, and Cardi acted a goddamn fool. Cardi looked an idiot. But those things made Nicki look worse because everyone loved Cardi. America never had a phase where they unabashedly just loved Nicki Minaj. It never happened.
Yeah, it never happened.
You always had haters. So it's like, girl, you're never going to be her. So what you need to do is not fight her when she's in her prime. Have a seat, talk about it later in a memoir like Mariah's doing right now.
Wait, do you think that, we didn't talk about Cardi, but do you think that was her prime? So you don't think she's going to get bigger than what she was, 2 years ago?
Cardi's prime as a rapper and as a new it girl was at that time. Cardi will get bigger as a personality, as a movie star, as a person who takes over the industry. She'll be a household name and a personality for... I won't say indefinitely, but I think she's carved herself into being that girl I don't see her being forgettable or being someone that we ever stop talking about.
Okay, that's nice.
Because as she ages, I think she's still going to do ridiculous reality shows and you know what I mean? She's loud, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. She's going to be one of those girls like Roseanne Barr or whoever else. You know what I mean? Who we remember for always being loud and extra. I mean, granted, Roseanne was very problematic later on, but you know what I mean? Where she had a thing. Loud, extra, funny, animated, Jennifer Lewis. These people who are just so extra that you always know their extraness. It never fades away. The mom from Sister. Cardi will play a role eventually. Jackée Harris.
Oh, yes.
Or Jackée Jack A.
Harry?
Jack A. Harry, yes.
Yes.
Cardi will play a role eventually where she'll be like the nanny and be a Fran Drescher. Like she's going to be a household name.
She's actually supposed to do I think
the spinoff as a daughter, yeah.
Yep.
So she will be that moment, but as a musician, I think it's done. I think she'll make bops and hits and go number one, but it being get taken seriously by me, no.
Wait, so what do you quickly, what do you think about WAP?
Trash.
Oh, I agree. All right. So moving right along. I just listen. Trash. I feel like if there was
complete trash,
if there was a rap duo song, female empowerment, whatever you want to call it, if you had to choose one between Pussy Talk and WAP, like why would you ever choose?
You would choose Pussy. You would choose WAP because you would choose it because one of the girls is Latina, and light white skinned, and the other two girls are black with criminal records. Cardi never got caught for the shit she did, and that's all we have to say on that. Anyways. So love her, but let's call it thing a thing.
Thank you so much, Anthony Black, for the artists, musicians end of the year review.
We're moving into the last section now.
Yes, we are going to we're going to keep it moving. We're going to do.
I'll be faster, I promise. Sorry.
It's fine. Listen, bitch, shut the fuck up. Anyway, listen, I called you, okay? I called you.
Fair.
I wanted to do a rapid fire headlines of the year. Now, granted, we were all stuck in our homes and we had to learn a new way of living. There still was a few things that kind of like stuck out amongst the rest. And we literally kind of just spoke on the first topic, but I guess we can just literally just keep it going on. Nicki Minaj got pregnant. And that literally shocked the kingdom, the Bobs, or whatever, the Ken Bobs, or whatever the hell you call her stands. I think and I hope and believe that this turns a new leaf for Nicki Minaj. I don't want her beefing with nobody ever again. I want to know the name of her son. I really want to know if it's Roman or not.
It's probably son.
Oh my God, that wouldn't surprise me. If it was literally S-U-N.
Son Petty, child.
Listen, do you remember when she dropped the photos and it was like cut in between? Like a lot of people hated it and a lot of people loved it. It was like, why does she look like a clown? Like she can't be serious. I mean, granted, it was a few pictures, but the first picture with the yellow wig and her sitting on the couch or whatever that was, do you remember that?
Yes.
Y'all, I'm putting this on social media.
Putting
this on social media.
Here, please post it. I mean, okay. Tell me when you're ready to tag in on my Onika Mirage, or where are we going with this? Did we finish Onika, or where are we going?
No, specific. I wanted you.
Her pregnancy.
Yes, specifically her pregnancy.
Girl, well, you know what?
What do you think? What's next for her after the pregnancy?
All I have to say
changes people.
All I have to say is there's one song title that comes to mind.
Oh my
Whoop!
God.
There it is.
Wait,
and whoop, there it is. I mean, she got pregnant by this guy, so now it's done. It's a wrap.
Oh my God!
So any hope we had for her leaving him, any hope we had of a comeback, any hope we had of her, turning this new page. No, we're all dragging this baggage and drama of the rapist, the convicted rapist. We're not getting away from any of that stigma or any of that the bullshit that came with that, because she's now married him, and now not only she's a child with him, so she's doubled down on it, and we're not going anywhere. It is attached to her back, and so that is the thing. Is if you like Nicki Minaj, I mean, it's like, okay, just know that there's a lot going on right now. Her future, I think that she should just really, honestly, this sounds rude, but retire. I think,
oh my God.
If she wants to do a feature every now and again, like, Queen Latifah does every 10 years, I don't hate it. And I think if Nicki wants to come back at 5 years from now when she's like 43 and like give us a rap album that is just storytelling, and when she wants to go back to the basics again, and when she wants to get her personal life out of the music, I support it, because obviously we're never going to support her personal life at this rate, right? So that's fine. Take it out of the music, because right now it's tainted the music. It has been like a red handkerchief that you put in the pocket of your white jeans in the washing machine. Her music was the white load, right?
That's such a bizarre.
Her music was the white load, right?
Yes.
We didn't realize she put Kenneth Petty in the pocket and then let that shit bleed into all of her music, her legacy, her persona, how we look at her. She let it all bleed in by taking Queen Radio and merging Queen Radio with an album release, because the album came tinged with so much heavy drama, anger, pissiness, pettiness. And girl, that's what you've done with your fucking petty. That's what you've done with your legacy. I hope that she enjoys, she's a good parent and that they don't fuck this child up. And that she just, maybe takes a break from music. I need it. I need her to take a break. I need Beyonce to take a break. I just need a break.
So moving right along.
Gaga.
Fuck you. No, moving right along.
Stephanie.
Moving right along.
Rapping this bitch.
Y'all, so this wasn't necessarily a headline, but I wanted to really speak about. Now, I'm not sure how you really truly think of this, but I really want to know how you feel. COVID-19 has definitely changed the way we interact with people from top to bottom, right? So, but one of the things that was most intriguing to me this entire year was the fact that OnlyFans, which has been around for years, but it definitely had a peak this year. It had a peak with everyday people, and then it also had a peak with celebrities.
Yeah.
So one celebrity that comes to mind when I think of, and I'm not talking about the person you're thinking about, because I know you're about to talk about Bella Thorne and how she scared the people.
I was already about to say
I know you want to talk about Bella Thorne, but the person that sticks to my mind is Tyga, and the fact that he is literally on OnlyFans, fucking people, dick out, as if he's a full-time sex worker. It seems like no one cares. And to be honest, I don't know. Do you think that the fact that OnlyFans has become so embedded in our pop culture, do you think that this changes the way we view sex? Because even Beyonce name dropped OnlyFans in her song earlier this year.
Beyonce name drops things that are trending, and I support her for that. And I would do the same. My thoughts on OnlyFans in 2020 and the resurgence of this and like this highly publicized movement of sex work is, I don't think it's going to ever change the stigma. I think people still have a very negative connotation when it comes to sex in America. Mm-hmm. I think that even if you do subscribe to these pages or follow millions of people who have these pages, you're still going to never want people to call you that. By and large, a lot of people are going to still feel that way. I think we're making steps towards that. We're normalizing it more. We've taken porn stars out of this magical cloud of being these special, crazy, magical people that are untouched to being the girl that you work with has one, right?
No, literally. My friends have OnlyFans.
So I think it's a positive. I do think that in a way, let me play devil's advocate, because you did this on my show for years, and now I'm going to do it on yours. If I was to look at porn, right, and say that porn is an art, and say that there was a wow factor, a special thing about porn, I do think it's gone now, because now we have everyday basic people that you and I know making their OnlyFans accounts and just going off. And I'm like, so now everybody can do it. Everybody's a porn star. So there's nothing special about it anymore. So I think that it's a double-edged sword. I think the people that took porn and sex work as like an art and something they thought was beautiful, and they worked hard to, create these authentic experiences and really make the experiences, special, and to make them, like the production value and working for these studios and, which are basically like record labels, if we want to call a thing, and who went through everything they went to pave this way. I think it is a bit of a slap in the face, but at the same time, I'm glad that we do have autonomy to be able to create the type of art we want. If that art is sex work, I think it's great we're able to do it. I can see the frustration behind some of the sex workers who have been doing it the other way for a long time, which is also kind of gives me Cardi and Nicki vibes. Nicki Minaj. No, but let's call a thing a thing. God. Let's call a thing. Nicki Minaj is the porn industry that's worked hard to, break your way into the right into the right companies, the right porn production companies. Yes. Mm-hmm. Cardi was OnlyFans. I do what I want in my living room. Fuck you. And it was like, excuse me? They love her? She got a Grammy for this? What? Excuse me?
Right.
So I think it's a double-edged sword, but OnlyFans, I support it. I think celebrities need to get off of it and just count their money and shut the fuck up, or make a free one, or donate it to fucking charity.
Sell their dick and ass pussy.
For charity.
To be honest, that's iconic. Why the fuck not? All right, so moving right along. Listen, I'm all for OnlyFans. Get your fucking coin. Now, amongst COVID, and we're going to talk about COVID towards the end of this, but specifically COVID, but we did have a few other more ridiculous over the top. Like, I felt like we were kind of like in a Twilight Zone. Are we going to rapid fire these? Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? Listen.
Are we going to do it?
Absolutely. Ooh! Absolutely. Okay, so I'm not sure. Listen, between the killer bees and the Australian wildfires that went on for weeks at a time, and in between all of that, we had the resurgence of a Tiger King and that whole fiasco. Pause. I know I just said this was going to be rapid, but fuck it. Listen, yes. This is a very long episode. Fuck y'all. Listen, y'all do what y'all want to do. Pause it. Come back when you want to.
Yes.
Listen, but I feel like because of, fuck it, let's talk about COVID. I feel like this entire year has been, of course, you know, we've been home for the majority and millions of people lost their job or whatever. But I feel like I've never watched so much goddamn TV in my goddamn life.
Ever.
Listen, I didn't want to go outside because the killer bees, right? So I had to stay inside. And I had to Netflix everything. I had to Hulu everything. I had to Disney Plus everything. Listen, I literally at this point, I have, what you call it? I have
HBO Max. I have everything. I have 33,000 subscription sites right now that I'm paying out of my pocket. And my boyfriend always will laugh at me because what I always say is every time I sign up for something new, he goes, "Babe, why are you doing that?" And I said, "It's like one drink at the bar a month."
Oh my God.
And then he's just like, "Okay." So then what he said to me the other day, well, every month, he looks at me and he goes, "So how many drinks are you up to now?" And I'm like, "Shut up. It's like 7 drinks a month that now I'm up to because I have everything."
Because you have everything, it literally equals the amount of cable. So it's at this point, it's just like,
oh, I'm way past cable because Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus. I have Netflix. I have Hulu. I have Amazon Prime Video. I have HBO Max. Whoa. I had Sundance. For some reason, I got rid of them.
Whoa.
I had Nicktoons, but I got rid of that because Amazon or because The Last Airbender. For The Last Airbender, I wanted to rewatch Korra. Mm-hmm. And then I had
which was a moment on Netflix, right? Mm-hmm.
I had something else, and it'll come to me later. Oh, yes, thank you. But he just screamed it. CBS. I have CBS.
What's wrong with you? You're insane.
I know. That's 8.
But the thing that's 8. No, but the thing is that at this point, I mean, what else were we supposed to do?
Like, no, I'm never going to get rid of them. I'm not going to stop it.
Well, even
I'm not going to stop
outside opens back up again.
I'm never gonna stop. Fuck cable. I will never.
Fuck cable.
Well, because CBS, he and I found some shows we liked on there, and then like soccer plays on there, and like that's his thing, and so like we have a moment. So I mean, everything has sentimental value except for Sundance, and so and now Disney Plus, because when I had COVID, I watched almost everything in the Disney Marvel. I watched almost everything when I was locked inside for 17 days, and I need to start. That's my resolution. I'm gonna eliminate one streaming service going into 2021. Thank you, David.
We didn't get to the fucking resolutions yet. You're so annoying.
I know, I'm a dumb bitch.
But before we get to the resolutions, I couldn't do an end of the year review without speaking. And now, to be honest, y'all know this isn't necessarily a in your face political type of show, because I make the conscious decision to come on this show to literally to take you away from that, right?
Yes. Get you out of there. Yes.
Right. No, seriously. I make the very conscious decision to do that.
Yes.
Especially during the beginnings of the show. Now, I think I said it before, but I'll say it the fuck again. The first episode of this show literally happened 4 days after the shooting of George Floyd this summer, early June. And it was ridiculous, right? Now, I remember that month, because it was like a month when it was like riots everywhere. We felt like it was just a disaster. Are you there? Are you frozen? Are you there?
I'm listening. No, I'm here. I have the outline that I'm looking at.
I got you. I'm gonna edit that, you bitch. Anyway, so I remember that entire moment, that entire month, like it was yesterday. To be honest, it kind of felt like the end of the world to me. There was something very different about the uprising, the George Floyd situation compared to I almost say Travis Brown, the Trayvon Martins, and the the countless other people that died from police brutality. I just wanted to say, because I don't think I actually explicitly said anything about that ever on this show. So I just wanted to verbalize. I just wanted to at least verbalize it one time at the end of the year review that clearly I also was affected. I was affected as well from that, which is the reason why there's a month between the first episode and the second episode. But hey, listen, judge your mama. Listen, I was going through the shit with y'all too. Listen,
correct. We were all going through the most.
Listen, I wanted to steal TVs too. Hello.
Here's the deal. This year has been trasheroni and cheese is what I call it, and I think we're gonna be fine. There's no. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say you can't get lower than this because it totally can.
100%.
But let's not say that.
Right. We're going to go into 2021 with optimism. And at this point, I feel like your man is about to yank you away from me. I don't know how long we've been on the phone, but
only like 2 hours. It's fine.
Only like 2 hours. That's a long time. Listen, we're almost.
Wait, hold on. We started at 7 o'clock my time?
Are you serious?
No. 7 my time.
No, we didn't. It took
Remember, because I told you?
It took us like 30 minutes, like 30, 45.
So we started recording around like 7:45.
Whoa.
It's cool. It's only 9.
Listen. I'm gonna let you and
your guests are you're listening to be like, so it's a double week episode. I'm gonna listen to this over the week.
Listen. So many people. I was gonna talk about this later after we got off the phone, but whatever. So many people actually, I had good responses for my very long ass episode. They loved the fact that it was long. Yeah,
I dragged that shit out. And listened to it forever.
Why did you drag it out, Anthony?
Because I knew that you were taking a goddamn break, and I said, "Bitch, what I want to do, I'm gonna take my motherfucking time, and I'm gonna play it at the pace that makes me feel good." So I said, "I'm just gonna wait and play this however I feel like it, because I want to be a bitch and tell you that I learned a new thing from your episode every 2 weeks." He was like, "You just are learning that?" I'm like, does it stress you out? My girl, does it stress me out? No, it stress you out, girl?
Really stressed me out. I was like, what the fuck, bitch? I fucking recorded it 2 weeks ago. What the fuck are you doing?
And I was like, no, I just got it. So,
thank you so much.
Wait, did we cover everything?
Did we?
The year?
Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Listen, I don't want to listen. I think we might have actually hit everything. Because Tiger King was absurd, and I hate everybody else. And by the way, guys, I wrote a book. I did write a book. Well, I'm almost done. I'm kind of done. Here's the deal. My book is going to be. Guys.
So listen, Dee Will and I know what it's like to be. We know what it's like to be stressed out. Creatives. So I threw together a fiction novel. It's a coming of age story. Not really, because it's like a grown ass person. Should I read the description that's on the back of the book?
No, please fucking do. What do you mean?
So I'm going to read the description that is in. This is the description that's going to be in the Kindle store. So by the time this comes out, it should be available on Kindle and on Amazon. The name of the book is XOXO 2020. So it's like 2020 signing off, XOXO 2020, The Diary of a Sad Bad Bitch. And let me just read you guys really quickly.
Please do. Please, not even quickly. Please, just take
description.
And read the description. Yes.
What voice should I read it in?
Bitch, the voice. Well, listen, whatever voice you're going to record it for the audiobooks.
Oh, I don't know that one yet.
Okay, just do it in your regular voice then. What the fuck?
As the clock struck midnight.
As the clock struck
midnight on New Year's Eve, Elton Jones felt like the baddest bitch alive. A new decade had arrived, and it came with the promise of endless opportunity. Feeling inspired by his glamorous new job, Elton sprinted full force into what he assumed would be the best year of his life. He had no idea that in just a few months, he'd be navigating love, loss, and fuckboys in the midst of a global pandemic. This candid story chronicles the bittersweet journey of a gay black man struggling to survive his 20s during the shittiest year of modern history, 2020. And what's funny is this is the beginning of a series. So this is book 1. It's short. It's a short story, right? So it's like a short story novel, written very candidly. It's a little explicit.
Not a little.
A lot of explicit. And it's also like written from a perspective of someone like me who's maybe a little bit off of the beaten path of, the typical gay black influencers or creatives out there, you know? Like I don't have all of the vernacular and slang. I don't have all the I want to be one of those cool people who could just make those Twitter posts. I'm not that girl. Like I can't do those cool, funny Twitter. Like I'm not free-ish media. Like I'm not one of these people who's out here just like making funny gay black relatable shit. I can just talk about my experience. But I can talk about my experience. And I think it's a very acquired taste. And so if it works for people, I think it's great. It'll be called XOXO 2020, The Diary of a Sad Bad Bitch. You can just go on Amazon and type it in. The thing about the Kindle app is you can't purchase through the Kindle app. You can go through Amazon and make the purchase.
And then it's going to appear inside of the Kindle app.
And it'll show up in your Kindle app, yeah. So XOXO 2020 by Anthony Black.
Can I give them a tidbit? Because listen,
it's changed a little bit since you read it, but...
Well, bitch, I'm not going to give them fucking...
Okay, fair. So, Dee Will has never read the story, but I gave him, 2 chapters?
He gave me a press look. I got a press look.
I got a press look.
I got a press look. You did. And I want y'all to know, and I'm not just saying this, and I feel like I say it all the time, but I'm not just saying this because he's on my show. He's one of my favorite people. But it gives me, and I don't want to offend your work. I really don't. I do not want to offend your work at all. But it gives me personally, right? It gives me a dash of Sex in the City vibes.
That was the plan.
But hold on. This is where we might,
beef. We might beef.
We might go right. With a dash of Noah's Ark, not the biblical the story. I'm talking about the story with Noah and his gay.
And that's
friend.
fair. He was the blueprint. He was the blueprint.
Oh,
with a little bit of Elin Harris, a little Elin Harris in there with a little bit of Elin Harris. By the way, guys, if you want to read gay black novels that are fictional, that are messy and fun and not even really fun, just dramatic, a lot of closeted shit. Let's be real, a lot of closeted, but it was beautifully written. Elin Harris, he was a big author in the 90s. He passed away in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, late 2000s. I don't know. I read several of his books when I was like coming into my 20s, and I was like, damn, like it was the pre-gay black Tyler Perry. Excuse me. It was the pre-Tyler Perry. Let me not say he's not gay and black. I'm just joking. Let me not get canceled for calling Tyler Perry gay.
Don't call him gay. That man is not gay. Stop it. That's not funny.
I'm sorry. He didn't say he was gay. You're right. Let me not out anybody. But I will say that Elin Harris, I mean, he was a big inspiration. James Baldwin scared the shit out of me and had me scared to write books for 10 years. I should have published books. I've been looking at manuscripts of books I've been writing since 10 years ago.
This is a perfect segue. This is a perfect segue into resolutions and what the fuck you're not going to do.
What I'm not going to do is ever allow myself to get... because I read my first James Baldwin book when I was 22. I started writing when I was 4. So for me, before kindergarten, I was writing little weird things my parents have saved still. And so like I used to get like awards for like writing awards in school. They had this like not subsidized. I don't know what it's called. Not subsidized. That's not the word. Standardized testing for writing. Florida Rights. Remember Florida Rights?
You're really showing your age, okay? I'm at a ripe age of 29, please.
So Florida Rights was a standardized testing for writing skills and assessment for kids in Florida. And they developed it when I was in like second grade. So I was one of the first people who were like on the pilot of it. And so I wrote a test story in that they put in the books that they sent to the other kids. So my story was like the sample story that they used for the following year.
Whoa.
So I've been right. It was because they asked me to write fiction and I was like going off. I wrote about a monkey. I'll never forget a monkey that was alone in a house and you to talk about what it did and what happened for the day with this crazy monkey. And I went ham. And the teacher was like, you used the word bungalow. I was really excited because I used to carry a thesaurus with me. My mom bought me one. I carried it around. So it's been something that's been in there. But I got in my head because I found people who created great works and it scared me. So going forward for me is to just stick with your gut. I'm glad I didn't publish anything because I was problematic. Hot mess. Hadn't gone to a therapist. I was like on my white supremacy shit of just, being black in the all white neighborhood and just like, oh, it's fine. Just don't be ghetto. Like I was like that girl, like a mess. I was just a fucking mess. And so I grew a lot from that. So I'm glad I didn't start writing until I came into my own and started to love and appreciate my blackness and not just be a problematic cunt. And not say transphobic and weird, stupid shit that I've all said. And I'm going to say it all now. So if y'all ever find it, you're not going to cancel me. I've said it all. But growth is a powerful drug. So XOXO 2020 by Anthony Black. It will be in the Kindle store. I mean, if you feel like looking by the time the show comes out, look, it might be there. I'll leave it as a surprise.
Know when this show comes out? Like, you're just speaking so candidly about it.
It's out.
Listen, so
ask me if I care. It's out.
So listen,
that was a very New York moment.
I'm also right. I'm also going to put, if it's out by the time that I release this episode, I'm 1,000% going to put it in my podcast description box, so that way you can just press the link and go ahead and get your
press the link in the bio, guys. You know what? We'll just do it. Let's do that. Now I'm inspired. I have to finish. What are you releasing this on Sunday?
Yes.
All right. So today is Friday, basically. So I have a little time. I'll make it work. It'll be in there. It will be there. The book is done. So it's just a matter of me putting some finishing touches on it. I'll make it happen.
Okay. One more tidbit, one more behind the scenes, because that's the type of bitch I am. I love a behind the scenes moment.
Okay.
When y'all see the cover of this, and the thing is that you showed me the cover today, right?
Yes.
I love being a part of press. This is fantastic. I love it. You showed me the cover today, and we had a back and forth a few weeks ago.
We did, because let me just nutshell it, Rogue. Let me just nutshell it. Y'all are tired. Let's nutshell it. I gave him like this creative, like little, like silly, like the words on like a bright blue background with like a toilet paper roll, like 2020. And he goes, I want you to push yourself more. And I was like, ugh. So I pushed myself again and made 2 different versions. And it wasn't until I came up on this 3rd version that I presented it to you, because I knew every time it wasn't good enough. So thank you for pushing me and just telling me to make it happen, because you were the reason the cover looks the way it does.
Oh, absolutely. And listen,
creative
listen, hold up. And before y'all, because y'all listening to me right now, right? I want y'all to literally click the link in the description box. Y'all, the cover in itself, the things that, listen, you know your demographic. You know your demographic, you know sex sales, and that's the only thing I'm going to say, because I want y'all to look at it. Wait, could you get the listeners a bit of an insider? Is that you?
Bitch, it might be. No, it's me. Yeah, 100%. It's me.
Oh, wow. Okay, y'all. So
it's me, because, the main character is not based on me, but like there's a lot of things like similarities. I think physically he's more based on me. You know, and like loosely, I mean, our lives are very different in our experiences. The experiences I wrote about with the men in there are like fictitious for the most part, something I've heard, my friends have heard, or something I've experienced and I've just played up on, like made it like on 100. A lot of it just came out of thin air. So I hope y'all enjoy it. It's salacious and a hot mess. So hopefully, at least at best, even if you hate it and you think it's trash, at least it'll distract you from the bullshit going on in the world today. So,
oh wait, you know what? I'm going to say this, and this just popped into my mind. Yo, I want to do like a contest, like a sweepstakes. So for what I think I want to do that, and I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to do it surrounding your book. So I'm going to create a sweepstakes, and to be honest, I don't know what it is yet. But by the time this episode comes out, I'm going to make sure to blaster it all over my social media. And whoever wins, I'm going to gift you 3 of these books, 3 of the XOXO 2020. What is it? It's kind of
3 different people, right?
Yes, 3 different people. Yes, of course. 3
okay, I thought you meant one person's getting 3 copies. I was like, that's strange. No, it's virtual. It's digital. XOXO 2020, The Diary of a Sad Bad Bitch. So
that's just so ridiculous. I love it. Listen, I love a ridiculous title, and I love it. Thank you so much. But anyway, yes. Listen, your man is taking you off. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you, people, for listening to me. Oh my God.
Woo! Y'all, listen. This is clearly going to hold y'all the next season, y'all. Okay? But thank you.
You know what's going to hold me, because I'm going to listen real slow, so.
Bitch, listen, there's no need to listen, because you're on the episode. What the fuck?
I don't remember what I said an hour ago. The champagne kicked in, so.
Clearly. So thank you so much for your time, Mr. Anthony Black.
Yeah, you're fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a blast every time.
Thank you for being yourself. Thank you
for having me.
And
thank you for having me.
And bitch, hurry up and finish that goddamn book.
And if you guys want to listen to me talk about my problems, if you want to hear me talk about my problems, I completely forgot I have a podcast.
Oh, do you?
Depressed Funny People. I forgot. I have a podcast called Depressed Funny People. Oh my God. If you want to hear me talk about more serious stuff, which is about, processing trauma, me moving through my journey with mental health, and eventually bringing on professionals and just talking about things I learned and like little nuggets and things I've picked up along the way of 2020. I invented it in 2020 because I had like several fucking emotional breakdowns. So I made a show that was candid. It wasn't funny. It wasn't me trying to be like a kiki shepherd. It was me saying, hey, you know what? A kiki shepherd. It was me saying, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to figure this out. I want to talk through it with you guys. So if anyone is just in the need of maybe feeling some solidarity or feeling like you're not the only crazy person on earth, depressed, funny people, look at the podcast. It's a thing.
Once again, I'm going to put literally all of his information in the description box. So
yeah, I mean, my Instagram is out there, Mr. Anthony B, but like I don't post and I think it's private. I don't know. Maybe I'll make it public.
Oh, wow. Oh, you actually finally said it because the first time you were on the show, you didn't want to say it.
But literally, people can find it, Mr. Anthony B. Like it's my YouTube channel too.
Oh, you got a YouTube channel? Listen,
I have a YouTube channel, Mr. Anthony B. I took off a lot of like my Kaya and Azalea
Why would you take?
Which we didn't discuss that, but Kaya and Azalea Banks had a fight. Cupcake had a fight with everybody. Cupcake is winning. Congratulations. Sukiana responded, Suki, go off, sis. You know what? I will never listen to Suki's music, but I appreciate a good diss track. And yeah, I didn't peep a whole lot of lies behind what Cupcake was rapping, but I love all those girls. Obviously, City Girls, get off of them. And I'm glad she didn't come for Nikki.
Right.
And Azalea Banks and Kaya, hilarious. Slave Shack. I'm going to shut up.
Oh, don't say it. I'm going to bleep that. I want you to know I'm going to bleep that.
Fair.
so they're not going to know what you just said.
Fair.
We're not going to talk about that on my show.
Fair.
Hell no. But anyway, so thank you. Thank you, motherfucker. And I will talk to you.
Bye.
Later.
Bye, guys. See you later. I'll see y'all next year. I'll see you next year, guys.
Yeah. Wait. So you're definitely going to come in second season, right? Because
duh, bitch. Duh.
This is clearly a bonus episode, y'all. So
but about
part of the first.
Hello, kitty. Duh. Of course.
Right, but anyway, bye, bitch. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Wait, Anthony. Hello. Ugh, damn, they don't. He hung up already. I wanted to ask him for a couple of dollars. Whatever. I just text them. But anyway, y'all, listen, at this point, you've already been listening to me talk for over 2 hours. Y'all, I want y'all to know that this show is purely entertainment, y'all. Y'all know half of the stuff I be saying on here, I really don't be giving a damn. And especially not this damn celebrity crap. Like, I really don't, y'all. I'm just here to have a good time, to make y'all smile, to make y'all laugh. And based off of all the responses and the reactions I get, I guess what I'm doing is actually working. So I don't want anyone, and this is not a disclaimer, I'm literally, just letting y'all know. Y'all don't take none of the stuff I say seriously, y'all. Please don't be attacking me in my goddamn DMs, okay? All right, please don't. But there was actually one more thing that I really wanted to speak about, just shine another light. Now, and I don't want to end the show, the last episode of the year in a somber state, but I just wanted to one more time, I just wanted to shine a light on the creatives, the actors, the actresses, the athletes, the ones that passed this year. From all the way in January, Kobe Bryant, which was just shocked the world, to even just recently, a few weeks ago, the BAP star Natalie Reid, and then Alex Trebek a couple of weeks, it was like a couple of days, it's just been a lot. To King Von, to it's just so much. To Sean Connery, come on now, who doesn't love those James Bond movies? To let me see, how can I forget Chadwick Boseman, Naya Rivera, Chi DeVane. There has been a lot of talented creatives and athletes that passed this year, and I just wanted to give one more last 5-second meditation to our fallen entertainers. If you guys can just give me 5 seconds. And thank y'all so much. So, yes, y'all, this wraps up another. Wait, y'all, listen. This popped my bonus cherry, y'all. This is my first bonus episode, y'all. I'm so happy. I want to give another thank you to my messy ass friend, but in the messy in the best way possible. I want you to know when you're listening to this part that I really adore you. I thank you so much, you and your partner, for stopping by. Y'all, I want y'all to know that was not staged, y'all. That was really, y'all, I want y'all to know that this episode entirety was just like a breath of fresh air because I am so usually I'm very structured, but this episode it was just like, you know what, let's just talk our shit and let's just do it, let's just just go with the flow. And to be honest, that was incredibly freeing. I want to thank y'all so much, Andreas and Anthony Black, for stopping by. I really do appreciate that. And once again, I want to thank y'all, the listeners. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now I know I gave y'all all my thanks on the finale or whatever, but so I'm not gonna cry. Listen, I already cried, okay? I already cried. Y'all ain't gonna hear me cry no more. I already cried. But listen, if y'all clearly still listening to my voice right now, I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek of season 2. Not a sneak peek, well, I'm just gonna let you know a little bit more about season 2. So, season 2 is going to come next spring. I have some really great ideas. I'm gonna really truly expand the Dee Will brand. Much more visible, y'all. I'm about to take that big stuff. I want to be visible, but y'all, I'm gonna show y'all bitches how to do it. Not y'all, the listeners, but you know, it's an expression. But whatever. Yeah. So the second season is coming during the spring. The show is coming along quite well, to be honest. I want y'all to be open to new ideas, new segments. Y'all, I'm gonna up the ante to 1 billion. I'm letting y'all know. If y'all thought the first season was ridiculous, y'all have no idea what's coming. I want to, and I know this is really big to say. I know this is so big to say, but I know I can do it. So I'm gonna say it. Listen, I'm gonna say it. I want to change what it means to listen to a podcast. I want to change the idea of what people think when they hear, oh, a podcast. No. Let's up it. Let's up this experience. We can do much more than come on here and talk shit. Now, ain't nothing wrong with talking shit, but I'll show you better than I can tell you. But whatever, y'all. Once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And also one more thing. I'm sorry, y'all really are like. Y'all really are continuing writing me for the Write Me Bitch segment. I really do appreciate that, y'all. Y'all keep it going because Write Me Bitch is definitely going to come back. So thank you so much for that. I guess that's all I got. Did I say my New Year resolution? I don't think I did. So let's just say my New Year resolutions now. I want to be a better me. I want to be more selfless. I want to be. I don't want to be scared. I want to be scared less. I want to take more risks. I want to be more authentic. I want to lose a couple of weight. Listen, I'm trying to be sitting here being cute and shit. Y'all, I want to lose a couple of pounds. Listen, I can't. Listen, my weight loss journey has been, I just scratched my chest, and I know it was so ghetto because I know y'all just heard it. But yes, so that's those are my resolutions for 2021. What are y'all resolutions? Let me know. Y'all let me know, and we're going to do 2021 together. And on that note, thank you so much. I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas and a very safe New Year. Peace, love, and y'all stay safe and see y'all next year.